Hello and welcome to, I believe it's only session 4. Feels like it's been a lot more, but it's just a lot of time missed, I guess. Yep, session 4. Just wanted to double check. New lands, new problems. Since we had to take last week off and then being an every other week game, it's been a couple weeks, I believe, since we've all been together, almost a full month. So let's go around the table real quick, check in with everybody, see how their couple weeks were before we get into a little bit of a recap. Val, how was your couple weeks?
Not too bad. I don't think anything super crazy happened.
Well, that doesn't seem too exciting. What about you, Xerxes?
Um, Bittersweet. A lot of bad stuff happened, but not to be a Debbie Downer. I guess the good thing that happened is I went to California and my friend got engaged. And we were in and on it the whole time, and she had no idea.
The DM has
Well,
disappeared.
I had a little bit of a mix-up. I forgot that I had Xerxes Light muted from our last session because since she was absent, I just filled that slot with the rhythm bot, but I didn't want it just lit up the whole time. But I just noticed it when she started talking. And then when I get sidetracked, I'm not a very good multitasker when I'm doing that. I don't know. But that sounds like a fun time. Since everyone was all in on the engagement, I'm assuming that you got some like good pictures. There were lots of happy times, all that fun stuff.
Well, she didn't know, like, we were going to be there when it went down because we told her we were going to be in San Diego, where she got proposed to in Los Angeles, which is like 2 hours away. And we were going to be there to take pictures and be there for her because she knows like not many people in California. And he got too excited and started before anyone was like geared up to go. So we missed it, but his cousin, I think, got it on camera.
Cool.
Well, still sounds like a good time, and I'm sure it was well enjoyed. But speaking of enjoyed, Joy, how's your couple weeks?
Listen now. Um, it was okay. I mean, mostly just working, streaming, and playing Pokemon. Really, that was about it.
Catch any good ones lately?
No, no.
Short-lived story. How was your couple weeks?
Great. I decided to quit smoking 15 days ago, and I've been smoke-free for 15 days.
Nice.
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, I decided to do it for my daughter's birthday as her present to her.
Nice. I think it actually only
One of her presents.
takes like 21 days, and then like you kind of break the habit. But after like 14, it's supposed to be out of your system. I don't
Yeah.
know, something like that.
Yeah, I'm feeling much better, man.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of other statistics that go along with it that I've seen on commercials. I don't know how much of them are like accurate, but especially from my memory. But it's like after 48 hours, your chance of heart disease goes down. So I'm glad you did it.
Right. Yeah, Thank you. Me too, man. Good cause.
And Ryzen, how was your couple weeks?
Pretty good. Just kind of catching up on anime and stuff. I'm current on One Piece again. God. Uh, I finally decided to watch one of the other big ones for the first time. I'm starting Bleach now. Just one of the ones I've always put off. So another like 300 plus episodes, one to walk through.
It has its ups and downs.
Yeah. I mean, I love binging those kind of shows. Though.
They're supposed to be
to.
bringing back Bleach.
Don't they do that every year? It seems like at this point.
Well, the manga finished, but they never ran out the manga and the actual anime.
Right.
So apparently they're gonna actually come back and finish the anime.
Yeah. I'm not going to mention any spoilers, of course, but One Piece is finally starting to get to a really good point right now. I'm pretty happy. So, yeah, some good shit's happening. Yeah.
Get a couple chapters closer and caught up on some anime, and then you open up another book and realize there's more and more to go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Pretty much caught up on all the big ones now. I mean, Boruto, One Piece, and then, well,
Yeah.
starting Bleach now, but, you know.
Hey, I'm on episode 25 of One Piece.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I got him started.
I think we're on, what, 975 now?
Ugh.
Yeah.
Cries at my 130 something. I just finished the Alabasta arc.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, when you put it in perspective, if you look at, like, Naruto and then Shippuden and Boruto combined, you're kind of at the same point. So, I mean, you know, you're looking at, like, 830 episodes, I think they're at now, for the whole Naruto trilogy,
It's
whatever you
not that
call it.
much. It just takes like 5 weeks of your life.
I think One Piece is like the 15th longest anime.
Oh yeah, there's some like crazy ones too. There's one that's like I want to say it's got like nearly 2,000 episodes or something insane like that.
Technically, Yu-Gi-Oh is longer than One Piece.
Is it? God damn. Well, I know I'm pretty sure Pokemon is too.
Yeah, probably.
There's another one that's out there that's some weird one that I hadn't really heard of. It's been
Yeah, the
going on
longest
for,
one's like 7,000 episodes.
yeah, it's been going on for like 30 years or
Jeez.
something stupid.
Simpsons.
Anyways, not trying to detract.
It's called The
Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
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 Jeez, I wonder how many episodes they have.
What the fuck,
It's
Tom?
got to be in the thousands. But that's I'm gonna have to Google that later. But with us, like I said, it's about 3 weeks, almost a month since we had our last game. But our last session did give a bit of detail, and maybe a little bit of extra information worth holding on. So, with that in mind, who would like to take the lead for the recap? With every week that we've had off, I will multiply the experience earned by 3.
I'm gonna need my memory jogged. I cannot remember.
We were on a ship on the way to the islands, and these fish people jumped on our boat. Couldn't understand a fucking word they were saying. Except for, was it the captain, I think? Somebody could understand him. Just one of us. And then
Wasn't
these
it
weird...
the
Sorry.
the Kraken guy that we trained with in the initial test?
I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
yeah.
But, they were basically warning us that something was coming, and these giant spirits jumped on the boat and started murdering everybody. And we lost, like, most of our crew except for our core group. It was fun times until it wasn't.
We lost the entire other team that was with us.
Yes, I think
We
so.
were partnered with.
And eventually made it to the island. We're told a little bit about the island. There's a lot of crazy creatures there that many that are ones we've never seen before or heard of, some of which we were told that should be extinct in the normal world of Elista, like for centuries, but are somehow alive here, like dinosaurs and shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dinosaurs.
Yeah. What is it? We're on. Jeez, we got a list of the islands. There's. Let's see. Stoneburn Island, Romand Island,
I believe we're on the Strawfell Island currently.
Strathwell. Yep. And there's apparently hobgoblins here.
Where
The
we're at,
Roman
we're on
Island.
Stoneburn.
Are we on
we're on
Stoneburn?
Stoneburn.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, Stoneburn Haven.
Yeah, and we're heading over to Romand. We gotta meet someone there.
We were told that there's hobgoblins on Strathwell, there's tabaxis on Sudsend. hill giants and bugbears on the voiceless isle. More bugbears on Brusto Isle, and then the really crazy places, the Shadow Key, the Shadowed Key.
Yeah, I told us to
There's
stay away from them.
Terrafolk, which are like pterodactyl people, I guess. Hill giants, all the way up to cloud giants, and basically we're told they're not super friendly. The giants. Um,
Haven't met me yet.
but that some of the other races you can bargain with, I guess, on the islands, but the giants are not as likely to work with you. Uh, we had talked about maybe buying a dinosaur.
Yeah. And we're also being guided by. Oh God. I believe he's the not guardian, but like I guess you could say protector of the place we were at. I just thought that it was
Is this the guy that we met on the island you're talking about, or
yeah.
I couldn't find his name. I must have missed it, I think.
Odom Dog.
Oh no, I did have that written down. I just didn't know what the hell that was. I didn't realize it was a name.
Just writing mumbo jumbo here.
Yeah. We're taking a quest from him, I think, to Romand Island. Apparently there's like farming areas and gem mines there. I can't remember what the quest was there though. I think it might have been just to clear out the bad guys. But,
And they were saying something to me about clerics that they needed more of them. And I'm like, well, you know, I'm a cleric with a person trailing me. That's about where we left off.
Not bad. Just want to double check. Does anyone have anything they'd like to add before I give my little bit of narrative and then open the floor to each of you?
I don't. You did a great job recapping all that.
thank you. I did watch like a little bit of the VOD earlier, so it helps. Like, I didn't know we had like 20 minutes, so I was like kind of skipping around, but you know.
I'm so forgetful I even forget about the VODs, so.
My favorite thing, if you ever watch the VODs for just like a good refresher, put it on ×2 speed, and it is one of the most hilarious things because like then it takes like our 3 to 4 hour session kind of idea to an hour and a half to 2 hours, and it's pretty entertaining.
We all sound like chipmunks.
Yeah, it's funny.
Nice.
We'll have to do that next time.
It also sounds like we don't need any time to think either.
We're just all really fucking smart, apparently, on the VOD.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Experienced.
Experienced players.
Yeah.
God, I've been playing this game for years now, and I still don't feel experienced.
Right.
True.
Yep.
I'll give each of you this narrative as we continue our story on April 8th, year 1101, as each of you exit the main watchtower in the Stoneburn Haven area. Each of you have just been given your mission, quest, orders, whatever you'd like to call them, from Odom Dog, head of Stoneburn Haven. But with that in mind, the sun is just now reaching its peak in the crystal clear blue sky above, and it has been a couple of weeks since each of you have stood upon dry land. Some gold in your pockets, and for the first time, being able to purchase belongings instead of working for them seems to be an enticing fact to mosey about the town before departing on your adventure. Considering what wonders you've seen in this land and what others seem to be able to be found and to be unfolded. A few large-scaled creatures move just about 20, 30 feet away from each of you, and as they step, you each feel the ground shaking under your feet as you set out amongst the market area. So with that in mind, as I open the floor to each of you, is there anything that you'd like to take care of before setting out towards the eastern coast in order to make your way to Roman Island?
Have we gotten, excuse me, any rest? I know we leveled up, but did we get any long rests at all?
We get a long rest when we level, right?
Yeah, it's similar to it.
Okay.
Yes, you did get a rest, and it had been roughly about 9-10 days since your combat on the ship. So you've had just over a week's
Oh, okay.
time to relax as well.
Yeah.
Instead of keeping you each at sea for 15, 20 sessions sailing along the ocean, figured it'd be much nicer to just fast forward. Especially since you guys didn't have to experience the tentacles that broke apart one of the three ships that were still with each of you.
Oh, I think I could sit here for a good 4 hours while you describe while the cooks were cooking. Oh, we in town. Oh, snap. They playing my song. Hold on, y'all. About to see George dance.
Do we need any supplies?
I mean, it never hurts to get supplies.
I have 18 days worth of rations. I have plenty of arrows.
Actually, that's a good point. How many rations? I've got 10 days worth.
14 rations, some dried meat. I think I'm probably good. I got my fishing supplies.
And I've also got 5 pounds of dried meat.
Oh, that's right. I got the dried meat too on top.
Yeah. I don't know how many rations that equivalates to, but
yeah. Do we not? What is the ration per pound, or per pound per ration ratio?
Rations
two,
like 2 pounds.
2 pounds per ration, and you need the ration for a day of supplements and nutrients, if you will.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright. Well, we do have the fishing equipment, like we said, so just in case, that's a decent backup that we don't have to carry as much shit.
yeah.
Trying to think if there's anything we're gonna need, like extra rope or anything. Climbing equipment, anything.
We could probably use some climbing equipment. I do see a lot of hills or mountains or whatnot here on these maps.
We have.
I mean, you could always use flour.
We always use what?
Flour?
I'm just throwing that out there.
I pick up flour from off the ground and hand it to you.
Nurse. Nurse, why?
Just saying.
He fights one invisible person in another campaign, and now he has trust issues that carry on through a lifetime.
Listen,
Flour's super handy.
just saying,
Yes.
flour is always handy, man.
Chalk is always handy too.
Have you seen flour combust? That thing goes up like a fucking light show.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, leave me and my PTSD of invisible creatures alone. I hear shop and I'm like, flour, need it.
Do they have a bakery here?
Probably
Do
get
we
it to
need
general
any gear though?
store.
Like any equipment packs or anything?
I mean, I'm okay. Yeah, I think I'll be okay.
Alright. I don't have much gold anyways, but you know. So how do we get across? Do we take a small boat to... Do we row to Romand Island?
I believe they said they had something set up for us
Yes.
on the East Coast.
You, is Odom Dog escorting us? I can't remember.
I thought he was.
Let me look
No,
over
he
the,
he had informed you once you go to the eastern docks, just to give him your give them your his name
Oh
and what
yes.
you were doing, and that his name would be well off, good enough. And I do believe that is when Val had intimidated Odom to make sure that that was actually going to be the case, not wanting to make the trek all the way back.
I remember this.
we
Right.
remember what our job or task is.
Head there and to speak with the speaker of Roman Island.
And he would give us our task. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all we had.
Um,
Just talk to the speaker.
Did we get a description of this dude? The speaker?
Nope.
I'm sure it won't be hard to
Should
find
probably
him.
get that. Well, we'll speak to Odom and get it. But yeah.
I'm sure we get to the island, we just ask around for the speaker. They'll probably know.
Fair.
Hopefully they speak our language.
Yeah. That's another thing.
It's common. Where could we go wrong?
Well,
Everybody speaks Infernal.
You're common.
I'm common.
I don't speak Infernal, but I do speak Abyssal.
excuse me. I mean, I speak Draconic in case it needs to be spoken.
Hey, at least you got versatility.
Good points.
Alright,
Can I,
I'm ready to go if y'all are.
I was gonna say, do you mind if I ask around to see if I can see if anyone knows about the speaker? Oh, shut that rooster
I
up!
was just thinking that.
What's funny is that the rooster went off at the same part of like the last sentence, so I actually couldn't hear what you were saying at that last part. What were you looking for?
Son of a! I'm about to go over there and skin it myself with my mace.
Go choke that chicken.
Fried chicken.
I was saying, can I ask around in the market if anyone knows of the speaker and where could I locate him if they do?
You can go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I will, DM. I will give you an investigation check. Yeah. Well,
Odom, he's right over there. And it points towards the watchtower that you had just previously exited.
really?
It's,
Odom's the speaker of Stoneburn, yeah?
yeah, they're talking about the speaker of this island.
Well,
I don't think it'll be hard. Even that guy needed a speaker this island. I'm sure somebody will be easily tell us that their island who the speaker is.
apparently his name is Odom.
Oh, Joy.
What?
That's
I'm role
the-
playing.
Okay, that's the leader of this island, Joy.
I know.
Oh, you're so pretty.
You're lucky you're pretty.
I was gonna say.
I was role playing it.
Yeah, so are we.
One was sarcasm, one was not.
Well, it sounds that each of you have the supplies that you wish to pick up or whatnot, and just to go ahead and begin heading towards the eastern docks.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'll go as soon as we get there. I'll look around for. I guess it'd be smaller size ships, like transport ships.
Gotta move you right there.
Mm.
So, as each of you make your way out of the stone walls from Stoneburn Haven, as you cut off towards the east, it's nearing just a little past midday as the sun begins to make its way down towards the western horizon, making your way past bits of farmlands, little huts. You see a windmill off in the distance. You can also see quite the amount of silhouettes tending to the farmlands as well. Making your way by quite a few individuals, humans, half-elves, Luxodons, each that most of you are quite familiar with back at Dragon. There are a couple of individuals that do stick out. Some quite large humanoids. Can each of you roll me a history check at advantage, please?
Still not very good at these.
Hey.
15.
Hey.
Dang.
I don't know how to do the double roll like you guys do.
80. No.
Nice. While being captivated by this quite harmonic clan, each of you definitely notice that this large humanoid is indeed a Goliath.
Big bald tattoos instead of hair.
That's cool though.
Does he look like he's in charge?
You can see that his clothes are definitely a bit tattered. He has quite the amount of tools, carrying a shovel while also carrying 2 burlap sacks, while most of the others seem to just be carrying one that are maybe half the size. Not sure if he's in charge, but his appearance definitely seems that he carries a bit of integrity with him.
I elbow Val and say you should go talk to him.
I'll walk towards the Goliath. You,
Tag along.
you there. Odom said that there would be a ship over here for us. As I'm looking up.
Off to the east. Dock's a bit way. Take about half day get there.
I just look at the rest of the party. I say, it looks like we're going the right way.
A thumbs up in motion to get out of here.
And hey, lads. Gives a bit of a wave and continues his way back towards the haven. Continuing on.
Yep. Continuing on.
Making your way a bit more to the east, just as the sun is about an hour away from setting, is when each of you begin to see small docks with about the size of the little skiffs that each of you had rowed ashore, but not too far off in the distance to the east, you can see the beginnings of Roman Island. Along the docks, you see a few humans tending, making sure that the little boats are tied off well to the dock. As each of you approach, they give a bit of a wave. One yells out, "Ahoy! What brings you here this time of night?"
We're going to Roman Island.
On whose accord?
Odom Dog, of course.
Odom's sending some more over there. Well, when you see the others, tell them to send back the boats. I'm running a bit low. As he gestures, you can see that there are 3 little skiffs that remain.
They just not coming back, or what?
Gives a bit of a shrug. To be honest, it does seem that most individuals that come aren't as trustworthy as we would hope.
Like scoundrels, or not combat ready?
He shrugs. I think some just looking to escape the law.
Hmm.
That's what I'd do.
I elbow him. Her.
But
The individual gives a little bit of a chuckle. They ain't my ship, so I don't give a rat's ass. And then he gives a little bit of a gesture to the other, nodding over his right shoulder. The other male human begins to load up one of the skiffs with a few oars and make sure that everything is going to be set for each of you to row your way across. Well, it's not too far. It should only take you the night to make your way across. But perhaps you might want to wait till the sun breaks in the morning before making your way.
But it is cooler to travel by night.
I don't know if I want to do it. Well, we dealt with before, though.
And he'll give a bit of a laugh to that, but a hell of a lot harder to see.
Some of us, perhaps.
Oh, maybe
Well,
we
the
should
water's
wait
not
until
that deep.
morning.
As long as you keep an eye out, you should be able to see any high-dwelling rocks in the area.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We got a good pair of eyes on us.
I'm gonna look at the boats. Is there any way to attach a torch to the front of it?
You can give me an intelligence check.
Not very bright.
The torch will be bright though.
Hopefully.
There's not a mount specified for it, but you definitely see a way to kind of MacGyver one together, if you will. Put a makeshift light at the point. Perhaps tying off a torch to the bow, or maybe even, if just as an extra idea, because I'm sure you got a couple of your own, maybe even being able to attach a lantern.
Yeah.
We lost Boonsy.
Yeah. We back.
Yeah, it looks like he lost power.
That sucks.
If it doesn't come back, I'll tell him to come up over here. He can set up his laptop or something.
Well, let me just change one thing, and we'll continue on. Okay. Well, what'll the decision be? You gonna stay on Stoneburn for the night, or are you gonna take your chances across the way?
Hmm.
Well, wait, is it nighttime?
Yeah.
Yes.
How long does it take to travel to?
Said it'd take the whole night.
I'm glad that you asked. So,
Oh no.
approximately, just so that each of you are aware, you can make it roughly 2 to 3 squares per day for your rate of travel. Uh, but it will also be variant on the land and surrounding areas. If, like, for an example, of flat terrain, you can move roughly 3. If hilly or difficult terrain, if you will only be able to move about 2.
What about water travel?
Difficult terrain.
So
Even with the
2-ish.
proper vehicle?
Because you're having to row these, yes. If a larger ship, then no.
Ah,
That reminds me
yeah.
of
That's
So
fair.
it's gonna take
Fair.
us more than 24 hours to get there, anyways. Is what it
Yeah.
sounds like, because it's 3
Yeah.
squares according to the map.
Yep.
So, unless we're risking exhaustion at this point because we haven't slept, that's the
mean,
only thing I'd be worried about right now.
we could sleep on the ship, but one of us would obviously have to be awake.
It's
Is-
like
is it
bedtime
night?
now, though, I think,
Yeah.
is the thing.
It's
I thought it
roughly
was
an
morning.
roughly an hour away from sunset.
Oh,
Assuming we go to bed near sunset, that means we've already been up for a whole day. So,
Yeah. Well, let's just stay here then overnight.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Traverse the waters in the morning.
Sounds good to me.
Well, it'll be a bit too late before you make it back to the Haven. Don't you just buck up a tent with us tonight, and when our watch changes in the morning, we can set you all out then.
sounds good.
I'll just bust out my bedroll and camp out right there on the beach.
That sounds quaint. I'll join you.
Mm. You're both crazy.
I mean, not too close to the water, but
And that's essentially what the other two do as well, setting up their tents for the night. They do light a campfire, and during the night, all the waves are brushing up against the shore. They begin to cook off what appears to be a large chunk of ham, rotating it over the fire. And then one of them speaks up. So, what are your names?
home. I'll wave.
Ryzen?
You can call me Joy.
Xerxes, pleased to meet you.
My name is Val.
I'm Trix. Pleasure. That over there? And he points to the other gentleman. It's been fairly quiet the entire time. Doesn't speak much. I believe him to be a bit of a mute. Perhaps a bet he's lost. Not sure of his full name, but just call him mute if he wants his attention. Knows you're speaking to him.
You said your name was Trix.
Yes, indeed. So, what does Mr. Dog have you each going to Roman Island for? It seems that he's been sending quite a bit of individuals there as of late.
Figured it was to take care of some kind of problem that's been going on over there.
Nah, if it's a problem, it's probably with the mines, and if it's with the mines, it's probably with the trolls.
Mm-hmm. It's probably what it is.
But with the amount that they've sent over there, I'm not sure how many will be left. Suppose each of you are just going for perhaps a bit of a report.
Yeah, if it's a report or even just to clean up the mess, I mean, it's something for us to help them with. And what exactly are you men doing out here?
Tending to the ships. That's what we get paid to do. Not much of a help out in the field as each of you seem to be, but we could just sit here and tend to these wooden floats. We get paid a few copper.
Not terrible. I'd rather be out helping other people, though.
Well, as long as you can survive the mist, then you'll be alright.
I almost went back to something else. Oh, God. Oh! What do you mean by mist?
He gestures towards the black pillar of smoke, the black structure that is emanating from the center of the islands off to the east. Can't say you haven't seen it, right?
Not like this.
What I heard, it gets a bit larger when you get closer, but that's what most things tend to do. Well, at least you're all in good spirits. I wouldn't want to get much closer to it.
I just stopped talking after that. That
Xerxes goes and sits next to the mute.
Gives you a little bit of a look. Got short brown hair, light blue eyes. It seems, well, a bit well fed. It's definitely a bit on the scrawny structure. Definitely thin.
Wait, well-fed or scrawny? That's two different.
He doesn't seem to be starving. He's just like that natural thin. Like, it doesn't matter how much he eats. He looks healthy, but he's just small.
He's my type.
oh no.
Wait,
No.
small and helpless, or the ones that can't say no?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I give him a charming smile.
Bit of a smile back. Give me an insight check.
Oh shit.
This guy's evil.
It's the big bad evil guy.
It's the boss of
Ooh.
the whole campaign.
A good roll.
Seems a bit nervous.
I have that on men. Don't worry, it's fine. It's natural.
Oh.
I don't say that, but it's just what I'm thinking.
And just a couple weeks ago, it was a human on a ship.
Just
No,
a couple
it's
weeks
not.
ago, it was a
No,
human on the
it's the
ship. Shut
mute.
up, Val. You know my heart belongs to another.
Mm.
What's his name, Xerxes?
I can't tell you.
Oh, okay. Good cover.
Good cover.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I
Then
don't
we
want to
wouldn't have
kill
a DM.
God. Yeah, I can't kill God. Not yet.
Oh no.
So, anything else on the night of the 8th? Or each of you ready to make your way?
I'll eat me a ration, and then just lay down, go to sleep, or trance.
I'll do the same. I'll get a ration and go to sleep.
I asked the mute on my hand to spell out his real name. It's kind of like, draw it.
Touch me.
You can always draw it in the sand.
No.
This old. You could always do it and say shh.
Shut up.
Looks at you a bit confused, but then begins to write out B L U R R N.
Well, that's a wonderful name. It's a shame that they only call you mute here.
He shrugs, smiles, and gives a bit of a nod.
What's that, Blurn?
Sounds like the drink from
I'll call him mute.
I'll call him
Of
mute.
course you will. Well, as long as they treat you right here. If they give you any qualms, let me know.
Gives another nod.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's still scared?
Sure. You can make this one an advantage.
Oh, you
Seems
can read him like a
Oh,
book.
yeah.
seems a slight bit more calm. You can definitely still sense a bit of fear, but with some of the light jokes you've made, he definitely seems to be warming up to you, if you will.
Perfect. Too bad we're only gonna be here for a night.
Oh no. That poor boy.
Okay, well, if nothing else, I believe that will move us to April 9th. While each of you camp out along the coast of Stoneburn Island. I know it's been mentioned, I believe a couple times, but just as a reminder, please make sure you mark off a ration. And if there is any hit dice that need to be rolled, since the short rest will be completed in that time frame, feel free, but I don't think it will, but just wanted, like I said, to give a friendly reminder. But, each of you are ready to set off and make your way across to the Roman island. Let me know, and we'll move on from there.
Depends on what Xerxes does. Overnight.
Wow, I'm not a prude.
I'm all set.
Yeah, I'm set.
I'm set.
Val sounds like he's embarrassed, or she's embarrassed.
Nah,
by Xerxes' actions.
this happens all the time.
That's not a good thing.
Okay. So, as each of you are making your way, there is a couple of questions I need to ask for some checks. So, is there anything specifically that you'd like to state as you make your way out? This is my first question.
I'd like to
Um,
say goodbye to Blurn.
mm,
Gives a nice smile. Extends his hand.
I do a gentlemanly bow and kiss it.
oh. Mm.
Looks a bit puzzled. Then, to play along, pretends that he is blushing. Placing his fingers over his lips and then giving like a little curtsy.
I'll take it. I will take it. I will.
Mm.
Xerxes thinks it's a win, and he'll just kind of smile charmingly at him and like wave goodbye and start towards wherever.
I walk up to Val and ask her, what is all that about?
Oh, you learn to get used to it. Don't worry. And I wave and I say, "Later, Tricks. Later, Mute."
I just wave.
Trix waves back, calls out, "Safe travels! May the wind be at your back."
Hopefully that's the only thing in my back.
And as we go to move the boat out, I just say to everybody, "God, what an odd couple those two were."
You think they were dating?
Oh my goodness.
Of course they were dating.
What?
Why wouldn't they be?
No.
I nudge Joy and then just give her a look.
Xerxes
not-
goes and sulks.
I'm not even gonna entertain the look.
It's more of like what the hell are you doing? Follow along with my story.
No.
Okay, so then my next question is because it is going to be a little bit of a lengthy travel, but you are also having to row yourselves. Who is going to volunteer to do the rowing?
I could volunteer.
I was to say I'll volunteer. I mowed bee, so need to take my mind off my man.
Oh. Oh, I love it.
And who's steering, piloting the rudder?
I guess I'll pilot one of them.
I'll steer.
And I'll look on guard.
Got it. So, Val, Xerxes, can each of you give me a strength athletics or a dex acrobatics check? Ohm, can you give me a dexterity saving throw? Ryzen and
Jesus.
Joy, can you give me perception checks at advantage?
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Oh.
7.
How the fuck?
Oh.
We're not off to a good start.
What are we rolling?
You said perception, right? There you go.
Oh God.
Oh,
What?
man.
Still single digits.
Oh, you said at advantage, right?
Yep.
Man, the world's
Okay,
blind as that guy was deaf.
You guys are holding me back.
There we go.
So,
Hey, you're only rolled a
Xerxes
12
paddles with intent.
18.
with the modifiers.
Val seems to paddle just as, I guess, with the intent of most conversations that you all have, not looking to take part of much of them. Almost pretending to row, if you will.
That's right.
Without having much experience captaining a ship, but It's definitely a bit odd. While you turn the rudder towards the right, the ship goes to the left. It's taking you quite a bit to realize it's a bit in reverse, if you will. And while Ryzen and Joy are calling out for rocks that seem to be poking out of the water surface, can you give me a Constitution saving throw? D20, and then it'll be +5.
Oh.
Okay. So while a few of the rocks hit the skiff that each of you are making your way over, it doesn't seem to take that much damage.
That would actually be a 21 since it's a +5.
Yep. The speed that each of you are going seems to be quite helpful in that endeavor.
Quite the team we are.
So, I will need the same checks unless anything changes 2 more times. So if everyone wants to go ahead and roll it 1 more time.
I'm gonna wait for everybody to get their roll in.
Much better. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Same.
I'm getting the hang of looking at things.
Another con save 2, DM?
I'll let you know after the perception check.
Xerxes has realized that Val is
Yeah, let me do my perception.
not putting in a lot of effort.
So I put the equal amount of effort, apparently.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's all I need.
Nice. And with each of you getting a bit more hang of your rolls, you avoid the rocks and stones that pierce the water surface and maneuver through the area with very little issue.
Talk about team.
Alright, so I only need 1 more check from each of you. At this point, it's been nearly the full day from setting out. It is roughly 4 or 5 hours till the sun sets and it becomes dark.
There you go. You put some pep in your step.
I'm realizing it's taking too long.
Oh. As long as Joy and Ryzen keep a nice eye out, it looks like you all will be okay.
Well, I don't know about this time.
I need to make a third one now.
Yep, you both still have advantage on the perception. It's still daytime.
Mother.
Hey, 27.
Look at that. Maxed out.
Hey, no problem. And what I'm going to do is while each of you move along the coast, you find the docks just a bit off to your north as the sun fully sets. You see a lantern among the dock. 4 other ships, little skiffs that each of you are arriving on, are tied off to the dock as well. As the individual, the silhouette, seems that this small humanoid is standing, looks a bit young. Then you realize, as the silhouette gives a little bit of a hop, that it was sitting on a stool, and you hear a call out, "Ahoy, mates! Well, welcome to shore! Any trouble with the stones across the way?" And then,
It was a bit rocky at first, but we got the hang of it.
And then Ryzen, while you've been keeping a keen eye out, can you give me an athletics check at advantage as this dwarf tosses you a rope?
Oh boy.
Grab a hold!
Is acrobatics an option or is it athletics specifically?
Athletics specifically. And
You said advantage?
Yep.
Yeah, at least you get advantage.
True. Alright.
Ooh, nice.
You grab a hold, and with pulling out a bit of the slack, you hear the dwarf begin to feel the tension as he pulls the skiff towards the dock. Welcome to the Roman island. Bet your arms are a bit tired from making your way. Just in time for a nice ale at the tavern, though. Everyone should be there.
Yeah, man, alcohol.
I mean, come on, dwarfs not having alcohol.
Whoa,
It's a little
brother.
What?
It's weird that I say that, but yeah.
Okay, my comment's out of line, but your comment earlier was fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not you, her.
Oh.
I agree. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it seems that the open sea has got you all a bit crazed, I see. Well, name Hidsel. Each of you coming in from the haven. You make your ways from other parts. And as he ties off the skiff to the docks, he'll begin extending a hand and helping each of you onto the dock.
I will gladly take his hand to get onto the docks.
Hey, why don't you help your girl up?
No.
I push her up from behind.
No!
1,000 years of death style?
Yep.
It's the only way to do it.
I'm gonna turn around and be like, don't you ever do that again.
Do it again.
Help you? That's a weird request.
You touched something you weren't supposed to.
Nah, nonsense. And then I'd help myself up.
Same way.
The same way.
Just 1,000 years of years.
It took me a second. I was like, wait a minute.
Sis, a little help.
I hold out a hand for Xerxes as well.
Thank you.
Like Trix, near the shore said they're running out of boats.
He gestures towards the rest of the skiffs. Yeah, a few of them have made their way here, but y'all know how many Trix is missing over on the other end?
Is that just incompetence?
Give a little bit of a nod. Probably. I've heard Trix's partner can't even speak. Maybe Trix can't even count.
Wow. God, I try not to laugh.
Xerxes taps his foot angrily and crosses his arm against his chest.
I like this dwarf.
Of course you do.
Well then, from the sounds out of it, then each of you have been coming from the haven. Guessing Odom has sent you here to talk to the speaker.
And
Yes.
you would be right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you can't miss him. He's practically the largest son of a bitch you ever seen. Walking about these parts. Geeman Hindshot is who you're looking for. He's a Goliath. Gray. Bunch of tattoos. That go over his skull and over his eyes, it looks like.
Could you run that name by me again, please?
Geeman Hindshot. And then he winks at you and says, I'll link it in chat.
Nice.
I'll link it in the chat.
What a very developed dwarf.
Follow me on Twitter.
Very advanced.
Xerxes bites his tongue at the obvious short joke that could be made.
Gee, man.
Miss,
Okay.
miss the T in the copy and paste.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's the one that oversees this area. If you're lucky, he's already got a few ales in down at the Ruthless Gem. And the dwarf will point off a bit to the east, where each of you see in, while it is getting, about dusk, and still a little bit of illumination going over these quite primitive looking structures, slightly broken down wooden shacks, mud huts. It is quite a different feel coming from Dragon and the Haven. However, one building stands quite immaculate, stone with a wooden roof, and you can see bits of gems that line the ceiling, the roof as well. And he, the dwarf is clearly pointing to that structure, and he says, "That's it. That's the gem."
What are we doing standing around? Let's go inside.
Well, that sounds good to me. I make my way towards it.
Yeah.
Yep. Put my backpack, my back, and follow the rest. Thank you, good dwarf. Pleasant days.
Nice to meet a non-stuck-up elf for a change. Most that come from Dragon are a bit of dicks, if you know what I mean.
God, okay, I like
No.
this dwarf now. I like this dwarf.
Out of context, did Blurn think I was a girl or a guy? Because it could go either way.
With the fear, it seemed that the fear of God was instilled, so unsure. But most individuals, believe you to be a female, of course.
Perfect.
Until they pull the pants off, and they're like, whoa. What
It's a
is
girl.
that? Oh,
No, that's my sister. They get that for.
So as each of you make your way into the Ruthless Gem Tavern, as a little bit of a bit of noise is caught for as you make your approach, each of you part this lovely red cloth that hangs over the doorway with a slit in the middle with a outline of what appears to be a red gem, a ruby, that is broken in half for each of you to make your way in. The floor made of this beautiful polished stone, crushed emeralds, rubies line the floor. Seems to be almost a waste for these beautiful gems to just be broken up and spread out through the structure. Well crafted wooden tables and quite the amount of individuals are inside of the Ruthless Gem. A small band of halflings are playing some music to lighten the atmosphere. They seem to be very well talented bards.
And it seems like everybody's like sitting down at tables and stuff. Like there's no empty ones.
There's a couple of people walking about, intermingling, but if you'd like to give me a perception check, see if
will
you
give
see
you
anything else of note.
I will too. Boom.
Take that.
I see beer.
While Vala is quite distracted by the barmaids and bar hands passing out tankards of ale, Joy,
Alright.
Ryzen, each of you notice this quite large Goliath, fairly resembling the one you had seen back on Stoneburn Island. This one, however, the light grayish skin, bald, tattoos that extend over his skull down to his face. Sitting, giving quite a bit of a slouch. The chair that he's sitting upon is much too small for this individual. A tankard in the hand seems like almost like a toy.
Well, that must be our guy. I make my way myself.
I make my way over to the bar.
I'll follow over to this guy.
And Xerxes?
Yeah, I'm gonna make my way to him too.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second. What happened?
You go into the bar or to go speak to the Goliath?
Ooh, that's a toughie. I'll go into the bar. My mouth will probably get in trouble with the Goliath.
I yell out to Xerxes, "Get me one, just one."
One what?
You
You
know
have a
what?
girlfriend.
No, oh my god.
I believe he's referring to a drink.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Got it.
I just facepalm. Come on, let's go.
All right.
So, Val and Xerxes, as you make your way to the tavern, this nearly childish looking individual pops their head, just half of their chest appears over the bar, and as a gnome stands before each of you, bald, with just little bits of sideburns. They poof out a couple of inches. You can see that the facial hair is not very well kept. As he looks at you, he places both of his stumpy little fingers, his hands together, and says, "Well, each of you look just alike. Wouldn't you know? I have a twin myself. But neither here nor there. What can I do you for? Some ale? Whiskey? Rum? I promise, whatever you drink, you'll find yourself on your bum."
I like you.
I point to myself. I say, "Ale here, over there. You still on your wine kick?"
I sure am.
I say to the gnome, "Do you have any wine?"
Aye, that I do. Might I just say, miss, I like you a little bit too. Any compliments that this gnome gets, well, he takes it straight home.
He smiles charmingly.
Ale, wine, is that it? I saw you come in with more.
Oh, yes. His girlfriend wanted a drink, but didn't state exactly what he wanted. What she wanted.
I said,
I didn't mean to mess that up. I just accidentally was thinking air Beedrill and not the actual character.
I lean towards the gnome. I say, "Wait, yeah, what's the strongest drink you have?"
Oh.
Oh, we have a whiskey named after the mines from the south. The Golden Depths.
Paddle.
As after a few drinks, you'll be praying to the gods you hadn't had them.
Yeah, give me one of those as well.
You don't want to render her useless to us tomorrow.
What? It's just a prank.
Okay, but you get to carry her.
That's 2 copper
Oh,
for the
please.
ale, silver for the others. So 1 copper, 1 silver, 2 copper, and then I'll fetch your drinks. Be right back.
I'll just put a gold on the table.
Place Oh, okay.
I beat you to it.
And as the gnome hops down, nearly disappearing, you only see the top of the shiny bald head as the individual begins to prepare your drinks. The rest of you, as you approach the Goliath, you'll hear a bit of a call out. Well, well, well. Look who coming up to here to greet me today.
Oh.
If I hadn't seen some new blood from Haven, well, then I hadn't recognized my fill yet.
Whoa there, Texas Ranger.
Finger gun. What can I do y'all for?
Can you please do a finger gun?
I said it. It happened.
We're here to speak with you of some sort of matters concerning this island.
Well, Odom sending more dogs over here to get his work done, I see.
Yeah, you basically.
Woof.
So he gives each of you a look over. Well, bit more well off than the others. At least you have a cleric with you. And then he reaches out and kind of places a finger along the hilt of a great axe and brings it, balancing it up on near like the tip of the blade. And at this point, as he begins to rotate it, he says, well, this is about all I can do to swing this real well, but just y'all ain't gonna cut it. You're gonna need some more with you.
There's 3 others at the bar.
As he turns, and you see the others returning with some drinks. Which one's mine?
None of them.
And returning with some drinks, you have a tankard of ale, a goblet of wine, and then this small vial. It appears to be made of glass. Inside, a golden liquid.
Oh boy. And which one is mine?
The one as golden as your heart.
You know, that almost meant something.
Yeah, it would have meant something if my sister wasn't trying to get you wasted.
Nonsense.
I take it. What does it smell like? What's that aroma?
It has a very gritty, earthy aroma.
Ugh. Not as pungent smelling, but I guess I'll try it. And I will take a sip of the alcohol liquor.
It doesn't taste too great. It's very strong.
Oh.
Do you drink the rest?
Would I drink it? Yes.
All right. As soon as you take it, I will need a con save at disadvantage, as
My con.
Mr. Hideshot begins to give a bit of a chuckle. Well, I don't see that one's gonna be meeting the gods.
I give her a pat on the back. I say, "Good show,"
Okay,
and I take a drink of my ale.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm not doing anything tomorrow.
So, as the room begins to spin for you, Joy, I will need a D4 plus 1.
No. No.
Val, what have you done?
What have I done? I wasn't the one that made her drink it.
Oh,
Oh.
Well,
plus 1,
okay.
so that's a 2.
Plus 1.
Yeah. Yep. Oh boy, this is. Oh.
There you go. Sent you a PM.
No. Okay. Oh, okay. I can do that. All right. Oh, what was in that drink?
As Joy is conveying this, the words are just fumbling over themselves. While it sounds crystal clear to Joy, the rest of you cannot understand. Almost seems as if Joy is speaking a different language.
Oh,
We got roofied.
am I even able to stand right?
You are definitely swaying quite a bit.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well,
All right,
that
now
one's going to be quite
take it.
useless tonight. And, so, each of you looking to go to the mines, eh?
I think so.
I make sure Joy finds a seat.
Yeah, you helped that lady down.
I say, yeah, we were only tasked to come here and speak with you, so I guess that's what our job is.
Odom sent us over.
I say, shh, and pat her on the back.
What kind of tasks do you have for us?
Well,
Odin
seems the
said you had
mines have
some
been a
stuff
bit
for us.
overrun. We're gonna send my second in command, Bestial Ruby Mail, down to the south. Says more needed.
What, help mining or?
And clear out the mines. We got a bunch of trolls,
Oh,
goblins.
interesting.
Yeah, so I guess we'll have to leave first thing in the morning. After this one kind of sobers up a little bit.
Your morning, and I just
Tussle her hair.
nod my head no.
One piece of hair sticks perfectly vertically up.
Apple.
You want an apple? Is that what you said?
I just closed my eyes after saying that.
Do you happen to have any bread?
He signals over towards the gnome. Marty does. Gives a bit of a whistle. And the little gnome makes his way over. Well, what can I do you for? That one looks to be a bit dead.
My fine
Just-
friend, do you have any bread that maybe we could help soak up some of the after effects?
I knew I liked you. And friend to the end. Go get you that bread. Hopefully your friend's not dead.
I just kind of glare at Val.
There's a shit-eating grin on Val's face.
Gross.
Well, it's a bit late. Are you all going to be staying the night in the tavern before making your way down?
We might need some lodging, considering this one's, I don't even know what to call it.
Inebriated.
Thank you.
She'll be fine after we splash some water on her.
No, Val.
I'm just looking
What?
at my hands.
You're doing what now?
Like waving them in the air and just looking at my hands.
Joy, they seem to be trailing quite heavily.
Oh. I'm moving so fast.
I walk over to Val and kind of, not Val, Joy, and just kind of comfortingly stroke her hair.
close my eyes again.
And as even Hindshot sets down a few silver pieces on the table, should take care of your rooms for the night and make your way whenever you're ready.
Appreciate it.
Then Marty, the gnome, makes his way back, setting some bread down on the table, looks to each of you. Well, she doesn't look very well right now, but in the morning she'll be quite fine. Promise.
That's great to hear. How much do I owe you for the bread?
Gives a bit of a wave of the hand, seeing the silver pieces, scooping them up. This should do it. It seems that each of you will be getting some rooms for the evening as well.
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Keys. And places a few keys on the table. I hope each of you find the rooms to be quite swell. As you can see, quite busy. Must be good going.
Now, Joy. Here, try some of this bread. It will help you. I kind of... Considering she doesn't seem to be handling her hands very well, I kind of just feed it to her.
Like nibbling on it. Tastes like bread.
It is bread. Good job, Joy.
Oh, you don't understand this at all.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Xerxes.
I don't speak drunk? What? I'm pretty sure that's in my language. Oh, wait, no, it's thieves can't. Never mind.
What's the difference?
You're right, there is no difference. It's okay, Joy. I'm your gay best friend. It's fine. I got you.
Oh, bread. I'm just repeating bread.
The only word that's slightly clear.
Yeah. Brr. Brr.
Alright, well, if nothing else, I'll just move everyone to the morning of April 10th as you begin your journey towards the mines to the south.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in the morning, I will check for a general goods store.
Yeah, that's easy enough found. There's not much of a selection, but you find a small shop.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in and ask if they have any chalk.
I need some rations. I didn't realize I didn't have as many as I thought I did.
We got a couple pieces, mister, but not much chalk. More bits of supplies for farming. And gestures over towards, like, some tools, hoes, rakes, shovels, things of that manner. We got some little bits, though.
I'll take whatever you have, please. Would you happen to have any lanterns? Oil.
That we do.
I'll take one of those as well. How much is it?
He hands you 2 pieces of chalk. And a lantern. Yeah, he has a couple of others if you wish. For multiple. This will be 5 gold will cover it just well.
Oh, very well. That's exactly what I have. And I'll hand him 5 gold.
and hearing that you need a bit of food, Xerxes, we have some rations, dried meats and berries. Some of the best that you'll find if you're going to be on the island for a bit.
Sounds perfect to me. How much?
Depends on how much you're looking for, but usually charge about 5 silver apiece.
I'm blanking. How much gold makes, or how much silver makes a gold?
10.
10.
When you asked, I literally blanked for a moment. I was like, oh shit, I don't know.
It's 10.
Okay, so one's. Oh,
Oh no.
I need a nap. Okay, so how many rations per 5 silver?
1.
1 ration per 5 silver. Okay. I will do. I place down 6 gold.
So 12 rations.
Yes.
He'll hand you back 1 gold piece. Unfortunately, we only have 10, my lord.
Oh, that's fine. I appreciate it. You said you had farming supplies. Do you have a sickle?
No nod. Then point over. You can see that it's a bit rusted, but it seems that it can get the job done.
How much?
It's seen better days. Just do a silver piece for that.
I will take it. No, I'll place a silver on there.
Oh, this is much coin I've seen in quite some time. Y'all come back unless there's anything else I can do you for. We're quite cleaned out at the moment now.
Did I get any oil along with that lantern?
Yes.
Okay.
You can call it 5 days worth of oil. So you can burn it for 10 full nights.
Okay, DM, if I slice someone with my rusty sickle, can I give them tetanus?
Oh no.
Possibly.
Oh no.
Roll for tetanus.
Roll for 10. If he's like, oh, well, I gotta refer to Homebrew.
Test it on someone and let's see.
Please not me, I'm drunk.
I just killed my roommate with that. She's just slapping her butt off over here.
But if nothing else, I will need a insight check at advantage from each of you, except for Joy, as each of you begin to make your way south.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oof. I think Val is AFK for a second.
Oh, this is important for Val.
Oh.
Does it involve me?
Of course it does.
Oh no.
Yeah, why else would it be important? She doesn't care about anything else.
Oh, nice. Fair. Fair.
I don't really want to give the detail just yet. So what we'll do is we'll take a small break, since we're about a little bit towards half of the time for the session, anyways, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
All right.
So,
Alrighty.
be right back.
Okay.
And we're back with more Knights of Immortality. Since this last roll was slightly important, in my opinion, Val, can I get an insight check at advantage, please?
You think you can give me an advantage, and I'll still
Hopefully,
roll
because
crappy?
the other part of this roll is Joy. I need a deception check at disadvantage.
Oh, come on now, man. Listen. Okay, that's fair. Alright.
So each of you notice while Joy is still trying to act somewhat normal, there's definitely something off. Can, at this point, the four of you give me a perception check?
Are we counting down? Nope.
Almost. Neither of you are able to exact put your finger on it, but Ryzen, you notice these small glimmers of gold trickling, fading in and out of Joy's eyes.
That's
Yeah.
pretty rad.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Joy, you're no longer drunk, but your senses are not fully there. Still slightly off.
Would I?
But no like disadvantage. Sorry to cut you off, but no disadvantage or anything, Joy. Mechanically.
Okay.
Would I know what that is that I'm seeing?
You can give me an Arcana check, but it will be a disadvantage, unfortunately.
Not bad.
You can't quite put your thumb on it. Nothing comes to mind.
Do your eyes normally glimmer gold like that, Joy?
Huh? Sorry, I'm still reeling from the other night.
Anybody else see that?
Let's take a closer look.
God, don't stand so close to me.
Open your eyes wider.
As it gets pointed out, Val, you do notice the gold flickering in and out.
Oh, how about that? Did you become a god or something? Sorry, a goddess. More of a goddess.
No, just let me recover. I'm still. Ugh.
Could be side effects from the alcohol.
My head feels different than usual, but other than that, I'm feel okay.
I've never seen alcohol do that to someone.
I never drink, so I'm not quite sure.
Can I find the mug that Joy drank out of?
From the night before?
Oh shit, there's that one. Never mind.
Yeah, this is in the morning.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I was
as
gonna
each
say.
of you are making your way out of the tavern and the village area.
Yeah.
I sure drink out of a bottle. Could have been some kind of magic done to it.
Somebody probably put something in the drink.
It was good, but
It wasn't me, I swear.
the consequences were too great for whatever the hell that was.
Are you rolling insight on me?
Yeah.
I knew exactly who it was against. I didn't even have to ask.
I will roll to the GM.
Mhm.
Oh no.
I like that even though she told me to get the drink,
Yeah,
everyone
Ryzen, you-
suspects it's Val.
Ryzen, you do believe Val. Val did not put anything in it.
I mean, technically she didn't.
Sure.
Maybe.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Do you feel like a 10 is a good enough insight?
No. But I don't know that. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, I know. I'm just playing with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
You could always go question the barkeep. Marty, I believe, was his name.
I think that's what they called him, the gnome.
Yes.
But as long as it doesn't hinder anything, I suppose we could just continue.
Like I said, I'm fine. My head just feels different.
Does your face hurt?
No.
Well,
Can
it's
you feel
killing
your
me.
tongue?
Yes.
Well, I think you're all right.
Like I said, I'm okay. I'm ready to get this adventure started. My head just feels a little different, but I'm all right.
So, as each of you begin to make your way out of the bits of land cultivated that seem to be upturned a bit for farm crops and things of that nature, it is getting to be late afternoon as the sun makes its way towards the west. Each of you see quite the amount of dark clouds quickly overtaking the area, and soon a couple of drips of rain begin. Then becomes nearly a complete downpour.
Mm. Well, at least we'll be working in a mine. Ooh, that rain hit different. Might just go back to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna start picking up pace as it starts to rain.
Yeah. Well, if there are these creatures in the mines, it might be a little more dangerous while it's raining to clear them out, since, well, if it's raining, they're probably all going to be home in the mines. They won't be out and about.
Right, right.
Good, then we can get them all in one sweep.
For once, I
True.
agree with Val.
But it will be more dangerous. We need to be careful and not rush in until we figure out their numbers.
Of course.
Sounds fair. I'll let you handle the tactician. Just tell me when to run. Tell me when to hit.
Just don't hit me.
Oh, trust me. I'd sooner hit on you.
Nice, take inspiration.
I'll take it.
No.
Oh my god.
If I remember my readings correctly, the goblins shouldn't be too hard to deal with. It's the trolls that I'm worried about.
Xerxes rubs his temple.
Allergies kicking up again, Xerxes?
Sure. Yeah, it's this rain.
Nah, I figured. How long does it take us to get to the mine?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Whoever is leading the way,
Mommy.
give me a survival check. If anyone is assisting, they can get it at advantage, but you must have proficiency in survival.
I can't do that.
That's a no from me.
Yep, that's a no from me as well.
This character is not a survivalist.
Who wants the solo roll?
Oh, wait. Oh. I'll do it.
I will guidance you.
Um,
I touch you.
Whoa there.
Whoa, whoa. Hold on now. I already
Hell,
got
give me a
enough.
wisdom save for jealousy. Just kidding.
Here it comes.
Your wisdom save.
Burning finger attack. Is that a G Gundam reference, I think?
So, Joy, this almost feels second nature for you as you're making your way through the area. Since having to leave from a little bit more of the northern part of Roman Island, it will take you just over a day's time. You all will need to set camp for the night, especially with the rain, feeling quite bogged down as each of you look out towards the southern horizon. As the lightning flickers, creating a bit of light amongst the sky, you can see the rounded hill tops and a bit of a trail that seems to lead up into the hilly area.
Oh. It's almost like this is all coming to me at one time, but I don't remember ever being here. Guidance.
Maybe it's something to do with your head changing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we haven't ever been here before.
Do you have, like, memories implanted in you that you've never seen before or something?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe it was the alcohol.
Moving you all to here, as the rain continues on, each of you feel that it's just about time to set camp. Seeing the little bits of the dimmish sun blocked out by the rain clouds beginning to set, being quite wet and just tired from trudging through a bit of the softened grasslands, you find yourselves surrounded by bits of plant life that seem quite unfamiliar to each of you. Each of you see bushes with these bluish flowers. Also, these large oaks with a heavy amount of moss that is hanging from them, water dripping down to the grass below. And scattered about, bits of palm trees as well. So with each of you setting camp, being out in a quote-unquote unsafe area, at this point, I will need each of you to establish a watch order, if any. If not, I mean, we can easily just skip the night and move on.
I'll watch first.
I'll take second watch.
Take third.
Wake me up.
Yeah, I guess I'll do the ending shift.
So Joy's just sleeping all night?
Yep.
Needs the rest.
Okay. So as the night progresses, Xerxes, during your watch, each of you feel the night to be quite peaceful. The rain battering against the leaves above in the trees gives just this nice, peaceful sense about the area. But as we move to the third watch, as the rain begins to break and night sets in, building up a small campfire, can Ryzen and Val give me a perception check?
Oh, nice.
This ambiance
Whoops.
is sleepy.
I forgot to set it back to public. Whatever. You see it.
I do that a lot too.
It's not good.
Yep.
So, Val, as you tend to the fire, getting a bit of warmth, drying off your clothing, and just drying out your feet and all that good stuff. Ryzen, you catch this small glimmer of blue. Seems to be coming from a bush not too far away, maybe 10 foot away from the campsite.
Ooh, bush. I guess I'd go check it out.
So, this is what you see emanating from the bush.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Ready.
Oh.
Has the rain totally stopped?
Yes, it has. But well, I guess so you're not sleeping. You're
Oh.
maybe in your meditative state, but
Actually, I only need 4 hours to trance.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like, that would be my only other guess is what you were doing.
No, I was gonna tear off strips of my bedding, small strips, tie 'em around several of my arrows, and dip them in oil.
Got it.
Just like 4 arrows.
Okay, go ahead and add 4 oil-tipped arrows to your inventory.
Okay.
Do I know what this light is?
You can give me a nature check, and it will be a disadvantage. You've never seen anything like this before.
Ew.
And unfortunately, just that information will stand.
Is it like physical or is it just a light?
The glow isn't physical, but the flower itself is.
Do I think it's poisonous?
You have no idea. You are certain of a few ways to test things. Of course, a bit more of a student approach, I guess, if you will. Studying, dissecting, taking samples, things of that manner. And then there's other ways to figure it out that are maybe a bit more precise. Eating it comes to mind.
Is it seem to be giving off like a magical aura?
You can go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Alright.
Nice.
Ooh, pretty good.
While you're not sure of the class of magic, it definitely seems to have a bit of an arcane glow about it, if you will.
Alright. Probably a bad idea, but I'm gonna pick the flower.
There it is.
Okay.
Roll for luck.
I got it.
Does it continue to glow when I pick it?
It seems to lose a little bit of the glow, but it does still carry it with it.
While I'm still sitting there during my watch shift, I'm gonna use, if you allow it, I'd like to use my alchemist supplies to check it out and try to figure out what it is, what it
Perfect.
does. So,
You can go ahead and, since you have one sample at the moment, there are quite a few of them. You see
Oh,
bushes
alright.
and it seems to be a good amount. But if you want to test it one time, which is probably all you'll have time for anyways during the watch, you can give me an alchemy check, and this will be with your wisdom modifier.
Again. Second. Gonna add guidance. Alright, 20.
Nice.
Okay, the information has been added for you on the handout. You can find that in the journal, and then find the picture of the blue flower.
Ooh, that's really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna pick all these fucking flowers.
With that response.
So you can collect 20 blue flowers.
Hell yeah.
Oh, those are dope.
Good roll on the alchemy. Anything else for your watch?
That's all I got.
Mm.
Okay. Well, then we will head into the next morning as Val and Ryzen begin to wake the rest of the party. Joy with a nice, peaceful night of sleep, not having to, I guess, worry about anything.
Heck yeah. Good sleep.
Now wake up, Joy, I say. Joy, wake up.
What?
You've been asleep for 3 days.
What? Wait a minute. I'd believe anybody if it wasn't for you.
What's that mean?
Well, considering your antics lately, I'm pretty sure I haven't slept for 3 days.
Xerxes laughs in the
Make your
background.
insight check.
Listen, you don't want that. All right, I'll make my.
All right, Joy, give me an insight check. Val, GM roll me.
Won't be hard. Made him waste a 20.
No.
Joy, Val's definitely lying to you.
Oh yeah.
I've been rolling so bad.
So, each of you continue on.
Yeah.
So, after packing up camp, each of you begin to make your way south, soon finding a path leading up into the hills. As each of you get closer to the hills, you'll see, Ryzen that is, you'll notice some of the same bushes, flowers that seem to be giving off this slightish glow about them. However, these ones purple in color.
I would pick one and try to check it out again with my alchemist supplies.
Ooh. That is what it looks like.
That's
It's
perfect.
the same check.
Yes, you can give me a nature check at disadvantage.
Oh, sorry, I was okay. Well, I'll do nature first, and then.
Well, I don't think you're going to be doing an alchemy test while walking, but...
Well, that's true. Check it out later. Ew. Man, why couldn't it have been advantage?
I mean, same as the blue ones. It's definitely nothing, or something you haven't ever seen before.
I'll grab. How many do I see? Like another
Quite a
20?
bit. Yeah, quite a bit.
It's gonna take me like just a couple minutes and grab 20 of them.
So
These
as Ryzen
flowers
runs
seem to
over
be
to a
useful.
bush,
Yeah.
the rest of you...
Hey, gotta take a leak, guys, real quick.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
point
grab
it
some
out.
flowers.
Yay. Sorry, I didn't mean to do Jersey.
So do each of you just continue the path after Ryzen picks a few of these purplish flowers?
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Don't see why not.
I marked a ration off my list.
Thank you for the reminder. All right. So, continuing on, you begin to see where these hills have little bits of bigger inclines. Nothing too major, 5, 10 foot, some 15 foot if you just chose to go up in a more difficult manner. But the path carving through the area making it nice and easy, making your way through the hills. At this point, can each of you give me a perception check?
Hey.
Low this time.
Ryzen, Val, the three of you notice there seems to be more and more of these purplish flowers that are on these bushes getting closer and closer to the hills. They almost seem to be growing in quite an abundance, overtaking the area. You notice that there's also a wagon with some mining equipment and this very rugged looking shack. I'm going to move you all to this map. And if you place your tokens right around in this area, since you are on the path,
Good lord.
so who's getting all them messages for me?
Me? My son is.
Yeah, thank you. I was trying to mute myself.
Hey, when you gave Tyler access to my token, did it not let me have it anymore? Because I can't drag my character onto the screen.
Are you doing it from the name?
What do you mean by that?
In the journal,
drag the
select the
name, not the
name, not the
token.
picture.
I don't want your logic.
Yeah, sorry.
It's just a weird Roll20 thing.
Also, before we go further, can I put on my chainmail?
I have it on yet?
You don't have it on? Now would
No.
be the perfect time.
Yeah, that's why I was like, can I put it on? Sorry, my scale mail.
Yeah, so you could put that on during the morning while people are putting away the campsite and all that good stuff.
Every
Yeah,
time
'cause
we
it-
start this, I just never put it on, and then we get into a battle, and then I'm dying.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you got that on in the morning.
Yeah, I got it on.
Because that takes 5 minutes to put on.
Yeah.
I thought it took 15. It's heavy armor.
Oh, it's
Scale
medium.
mail is
It's
medium.
scale mail.
It takes 4
Oh,
days.
scale
This is
mail.
homebrew.
Okay, scale mill. Okay, never mind.
4 days.
Just playing.
I was about to say, who takes
All right.
4 days?
So what do each of you do?
I could sneak up there and check the cabin, see if there's anything.
Well, I mean,
There- Are there any sounds at all?
is there a reason to sneak up to it?
You don't hear anything.
I want to look at the cart and inspect the mining gear.
Quiet.
Or going into the mines, we might need, a pickaxe or something just in case we get in a situation.
Does anything look at a place? Like goblins or trolls have messed anything up?
I mean, the structure ahead looks pretty beaten up, but looking around, the The cart seems to be in quite poor condition. You can see a couple of chunks missing out of the wheel where it would make it quite bumpy to pull it behind. But the stacks of wood off to the east side of the broken down hut seems still to be well stacked.
How's the condition of the tools and the broken down cart?
You can go ahead and give me an investigation check.
What time of the day is it right now?
It's late afternoon.
Okay.
The shovels don't seem to be in very great condition, and neither do the picks. But if you wish, you should be able to select shovels or picks, and if you want them, you can just place them over your character and add them to your inventory.
Sure.
And then if anyone wants to pull the wagon, they can do that too.
No.
You're really proud of that one.
I am.
Val, you should go over and pull that wagon. Since
I'm
you're
gonna
on
go
the-
ahead and sneak. Are there any windows in the building?
No, there's not. There's just a very cracked, broken-looking door. It is closed, however.
Okay, well, everybody's already making a lot of noise digging through the cart and everything, so there's no sense in stealthing. We'll just walk up to the door and peek through the crack. Ow, kitty, no!
Can you give me a perception check?
Cat's
She's
grabbing
biting
you.
me.
I was like, there's a cat?
Apparently so.
Ooh.
With a bit of the sunlight coming through the roof, you can see what appears to be this small green humanoid kneeling in a corner.
Oh.
Cast fireball at it. I'm kidding.
Oh. Bold.
Can't cast fireball.
Yeah.
Yet.
Wait.
I know what it is.
It appears to be a goblin.
Is he alive?
Appears to be. Seems to be quivering.
Turn to the others and try to grab their attention with some hand motions. Point out that there's something in the shack.
I'm also.
Oh, you do hear.
Sounds like somebody's trying to take a shit.
Is this from the goblin or
Not
from
all.
somewhere else?
I pull out my warhammer.
From the goblin.
Oh, okay.
Trying to take a mean dump in there. Let's go interrupt it.
Alright, so what do you do?
Well, I won't yell, but I'll say it loud enough to where he can hear me. I'm like, prunes are rather good for that problem.
Oba!
Don't worry, we can get through this. Just don't blow out your O-ring.
Then you begin to hear, up, up, up! And can each of you begin to roll me initiative?
Oh, shit.
Of course I can roll for initiative. I'm gonna be first, even though I'm the cleric. Take that. Fuck!
Remember to click your token,
What if I don't?
and you won't end up on the tracker.
You
Wait,
Exactly.
I'm using D&D Beyond, so I don't know how to do that.
You just click the token.
You still collect the token, roll 20, and then you do roll, and
Oh,
then you roll and you roll again.
Aha!
Yeah.
0. Oh, there we go.
You're
Did not realize
welcome.
you were.
Thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have Ryzen. All right, I have everybody.
What the fuck?
What in the world?
All right, at the beginning of the round 1, at the top of the turn order, we have Xerxes with a 23. Hot damn.
Why?
Go get him, Tiger.
You're a rogue.
I know that.
Yeah, you have high dex.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't like this sad music. Somebody gonna die.
Oh, there
Oh,
it's
that's
just
the first
tracks
to go
that changes. Don't let it get. There's one with the clock in it. It makes people feel like they're running out of time. It's great.
Oh god, that's anxiety warning.
I've had to start using that for my players. They'll sit there, and I'm like, you've got 60 seconds.
Yeah, I tried it. I cut it down to about 2 minutes. I feel like that's fair.
60 seconds is
But
top.
go ahead,
for me.
Xerxes. Your time has not started yet.
What is this meters?
Oh, me bad. I forgot something.
I was like, how many meters to the bush?
Interesting. That's a long bush.
That's what she
Well,
That's a day's travel to that bush.
What I do to help
It's a big
save
bush.
what I do to help save time is I save the settings, but I just forgot to change the distance. My bad. Thank you for pointing that out, though. It's 30 feet to
Yeah.
the bush.
okay.
Not like 75 meters.
Then they make some electric tremors for those,
It'll
right?
take you 5 turns to get there with dash.
Oh my god.
My lord.
Alright, well, considering both of them are blocking the door, I'm gonna use this high initiative to waste people's time, and I'm just gonna run and hide behind the bush.
What?
What? Excuse me.
All right,
Sneak
go ahead
attack.
and give me a stealth check at advantage.
True. That's good thinking.
I mean, you could hold your action too.
No, she's gonna stay there the whole time.
Ooh, nice. That first one was
25.
nice.
Natural
I am
19.
a bush.
You have advantage,
You can roll again.
just for a crit check, just in case.
Oh, damn. Still
18
good.
is still good. All right, you feel that you are one with Bush. You are hide on Bush.
And I will ready a dagger to throw in case needed,
Got it.
and that'll be my end.
So, looking in, you can see that this goblin is beginning to look a bit frantic. You can see that there's this bits of leather armor off, leaning against the wall, as well as a club. He begins to maneuver, and it seems that he's pulling up some bottoms, a loincloth, then trips and falls as he moves his way towards the club.
Easy pickings. I actually say that.
So, next, Ryzen. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
As you make your way a bit closer to this structure, you see an arrow peek over the roof and makes its way right down towards you, piercing into your chest.
Ooh.
Motherfucker. Do I see? Is he like?
You will take 10 points of damage.
Oh. Ow.
Good hit.
Which one is Ryzen? Which token? That one?
I'm in the back. Yeah.
Okay.
And up on the next level of the cliff, you see a second goblin. Adasu! He begins yelling out. You see him wielding a short bow quiver on the back. It's your turn.
I will just ready. I'll stand to the side of the door and ready an attack once the goblin comes running out.
Right now he is prone.
Yeah, but it'll take me an action to kick the door in.
Okay.
I'll just wait for him to come out.
Val? As you're making your way up, out of your peripherals, you will see an arrow make its way towards you as well.
Ooh. What is that?
Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
And as this darker colored green goblin makes its way out, you can see that it has spikes along its shoulder pads. And with a short bow, the arrow falls short of you, Val, and you hear it giving a war cry out as well, mimicking its brethren off to the east. But it's now your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'll run up to about there. And as a bonus action, I'll use my Manifest Echo. You can do it up to, let's see, 15 feet,
Pulling
I
out your
believe.
shadow.
Unoccupied space you can see within 15 feet of you. I'll drop it right there.
Now, just so you're aware, since you're making your way here, in comparison, if you look off towards like your cardinal east direction, you can see that the like cliff area is about 5 foot, but off towards like your cardinal west, it's like a little over 10, or close to 10. Just to give you an idea. So you know that you are going up an incline.
Right. That's what I figured. Could I put it there?
Yeah, of course. I'm just letting you know because you're making your way up, so I mean you could definitely feel it in your calves. Pushing.
Gotcha. And I make an attack at this goblin from the origin point of the shadow.
Got it. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Wow.
And the goblin seems to parry it, no problem with the bow. But as you see this glimmer, you can see a spiked shield resting against the rocks near the shadow. Asatud! It yells out as it begins to pull another arrow from the quiver.
I thought like you're saying, sup, dude, really fast.
Oh yeah, I was. Thank you for noticing.
You're welcome.
Is that it for your turn, Val?
Yep, I think that's it.
Mr. Raisin. Actually, your character either reminds me of Jesus or Raiden, so I'm gonna probably start calling you Raiden. But Raisin,
All right.
it's your turn.
All right. I am going to cast All of the Dead on this one. Here's a Belgon. He is not damaged right yet. Wisdom save.
And that is a fail. That's a 12.
Takes 3 necrotic damage.
And as it begins to just shake, clenching its head, you hear it just yell out, oh,
You finally get that turd out?
it soiled itself.
And then I,
Oh.
bonus action, going to healing word myself. Oh, that feels bad.
Yeah, but that modifier good, though.
Well, yeah, but like,
Yeah.
I rolled a 1. And then I'm going to move behind Rock.
Oh, no.
I'm done.
I believe that brings us... to Joy.
Yes. The DPS of the group, I understand. Let's see. I want to cast Sacred Flame on the one that's in this house. Like, can I get a good... Would I be able to shoot him from here?
Yeah, you just have to see the target, and he is prone.
Okay. So I definitely want to shoot him with Sacred Flame. And I shout out, "Take this, you foul beast!"
With an 11 to fail.
Ooh. Oh, I got a 4 radiant damage.
And having soiled trousers, loincloth, if you will, looking fairly wounded, you can see that this individual is not looking well.
Look over to Alm and say, "That's awful."
What was that?
I said, "He smells awful."
Yes, he is putting off a horrendous stench, is he not?
I think he shat himself.
I believe you're correct.
Did you play the brown note?
Listen, I didn't try to.
Is he wearing his brown loincloth today?
I think he's wearing one at all.
Brown now.
Val, give me a perception check, please.
Is that a rock just walked up to me?
Maybe.
What's up, man? What you doing? Looking good like this boulder.
It sure was a rock.
It's a nice boulder.
So, from atop the hill, you see this large rock lunge. It seems to lunge into the air, and as it tumbles and makes its way towards you, can you give me a dexterity saving throw at advantage?
Now they
Boom.
look like shit.
Ugh.
Ooh.
So as you maneuver, you know that the cliffside is just off to your cardinal west direction. You move over as much as you can, but the rock shatters into a couple of pieces. I need to roll some damage.
When the DM pulled out the calculator.
I don't need a calculator for this.
You're fucking dead.
5 plus 2 is 24.
I don't need a calculator. Hold on now.
You will take 10 points of damage.
Ouch.
Damn.
That was
Yeah,
big,
this damage just hurts.
That was a big.
As the rock maneuvers past, it's you feel from the collision, if it had made solid contact, it would have been much more detrimental.
Damn, it didn't make solid contact. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh
But
shit!
from atop the hill, you can see a troll, and I'm quite certain one of you at least speaks giant.
Not I.
Do.
Anybody else?
Said you do.
I was pretty sure it was just Ohm, but I just want to double check. Does anyone else speak giant?
No.
Nope, not me.
Not I, said the fly.
Okay, so Ohm, you hear a grunt and then a call out, "Me home! You leave friend alone!" Xerxes, it's your turn.
Okay. I will. So this little rock area is it's not like a fence, it's an incline.
Like this to your south and then this to your north? Yes.
Yes, okay. I thought it was like for some reason like a rock gate. Okay. So I will use my sight. Oh wait, no, I have a dagger already. Shit.
It'll take you 2 days to ready up a different level.
No. Not technically.
I will go ahead and try and. How long is the range on throwing a dagger?
30 feet.
30 feet?
What is it, 30, 60?
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, it might be
It might be
overdone.
20.
No, anything after 30 feet is at disadvantage.
Range is 2060.
What? They changed it?
That's what I'm
Dagger's
saying.
always been 2060.
You might be
okay.
thinking of...
However,
I
remember
think
your
you're thinking of
psychic
javelins.
or Javelin, yeah.
What did you say, Quincy?
blades. I said, remember you got psychic blades.
I know, I was going to do that, but then I realized I had readied a dagger, so I was gonna just go with that. But I guess since...
Yeah, I mean, you could... normally you could just free action put it away.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I'll do that, and I will use my psychic blades.
And that's a range of 60 feet.
Yeah, I was looking at that. So with psychic blades, because this is my first time actually playing a rogue, is it I can throw both, or I can only throw one?
You can throw one as an action, one as a bonus action.
Okay, and then the one on the other one's a D4 instead of a D6.
Correct.
Is
Okay.
this under Soul Knife?
Yes.
I just wanted to read it because, like, I'm
Yes,
glad
it's
that
Tasha's stuff.
Boonsy was a little bit more familiar with it because I was like, I have no fucking idea. I'm gonna have to read that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's new stuff. It's
Yeah.
quite
It
interesting.
was in Tasha's.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a hoot. Like I was saying, like I had no fucking idea what the answer was for you there.
Oh.
But you said it was just bonus actions to ready it.
No, it's an instant thing, I'm pretty sure. It's an action to throw the first one, and then a bonus action I can throw a second one.
Okay, bonus action to throw.
But
I just heard bonus action, so I was curious
Yeah.
what it was.
But they instantly, whether they hit or not, disappear.
Yeah.
Cool
And she just
beans.
generates them like psychic energy.
They're basically kind of like gambit cards, I guess, if you will, but with
Yeah.
daggers.
And I can do that. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm still getting.
I mean, this makes me kind of want to play Rogue. This sounds dope.
Yeah, this one's dope. This subclass
Can-
is dope.
Can I keep doing that via turns, or is there an extent that I can do that? Because I know I have the psionic dice, but that's more for the psionic power stuff.
Pretty sure you can constantly generate these.
Okay. All right, then I shall do that.
It says you harbor a wellspring of psionic energy within yourself. This energy is represented by your psionic energy dice, which are a d6. You have a number of these dice equal to twice your proficiency bonus.
Yeah, I have 4 right now, but that, like I said, that's gonna be for the psionic power stuff.
Yeah. So
or
that's
no-
for
So-
Psi Bolstered Knack and Psychic Whisper.
So for
Yeah,
the
and
soul
then
knife,
some-
basically you just generate a dagger. It sounds like.
yeah.
Well, the Psychic Blades is different than the Psionic Power.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I see it
psionic
a little
power
bit better.
is if I need like a boost in like a check that I didn't make. The cool thing about it though is if I fail the check, I get that dice back. It doesn't use it.
Cool. I mean, I don't see anything on there that says that there's a limit, so I just wanted to read it to make sure. Today I learned. But yeah, it definitely sounds infinite in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, cuz I was going over it with my roommate. We were talking about how psionic power uses it, and then I think something that I get at level 9 also uses it.
Yeah.
Cuz it specifically
Sucks, though.
says under psionic power, the power below uses
So
your
I
psionic energy
believe I
dice.
just need an attack roll from you.
Yes.
And then the damage of this dice is a
Uh,
d6 plus your ability modifier.
Yes.
Yep.
Ooh.
Which the first one's a d6, the second one's a d4.
And then then I guess the only other thing I need from you is which one you're aiming for, which I guess is just the one to your northern direction.
Yes.
So your first attack will be at advantage.
When you say north, I think up.
Yeah, sorry, from your cardinal south, I should say.
Yeah.
Sprouting up from the bush, you throw the dagger, and it sinks in right into the abdomen of the goblin, just towards your southern direction.
So
Ooh,
that one does
nice.
8, and then I'll go ahead and it does. I'll go ahead and do the other one.
Psychic Blades.
Hold on, it's not needed. That one's dead.
Oh.
And as it sinks into the abdomen, it looks at you a bit confused. You hear a bit of like a, and then it just like the psychic energy begins to just radiate. You see the abdomen grow a slight purplish hue. Then it falls, keeling into a fetal position and no longer moving.
If you're using that psychic blades, it says it's got a range of 60 feet for the
Yeah.
normal range.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, not 30. Okay, just making sure that's
Yeah, no, because the confusion was prior to my turn ending. After I got behind the bush, I readied a dagger.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that was not the sign. Okay, it's not the same thing then. Got you.
I imagine like you readying the dagger and then just kind of like focusing on it, and then like another one emitting and you shooting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was funny. I'm just imagining like Xerxes behind the bush and he grabs the dagger and he's like, "Wait, I have psychic daggers." And he just kind of like puts the other one away real quick.
Nice.
Anything else, Xerxes?
From there, I think I'll just kind of like try to reacquaint myself with the bush.
All right. At this point, just a regular stealth check.
I am
Ew.
bush.
Hi, Bush.
This one, before you Ohm, you see scramble to its feet, and in a bit of a frantic maneuver, grabs its club and makes its way towards the door. It kicks it with a ah, and then as it raises its club, you have a readied action.
Yes. I will hit it with my quarterstaff.
Bonk. Give me your attack roll. A 14, you say.
14.
Unfortunately, a 14 is a hit. It doesn't have its shield or armor on, so you hit it, no problem.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. I whack it right on the head.
And with a nice bonk, it raises the club, and in immediate its battle cry falls to the floor. You can see the blood spewing from the ears. You've hit it fairly hard. And it is now your turn.
I'm like, I distinctly heard a large voice saying that this was their home for us to leave their friends alone. I'll tell. Who's this right here to my right?
Joy.
Boy.
I,
Like, and I believe you called dibs on the loincloth, and I'll run around the building.
what,
Oh,
I say, just be careful.
that shitty loincloth.
Literally.
So,
This is
Ohm,
the-
if you're
the
making your
direction
way
I have to
around
look.
that way, I will need either an athletics or acrobatics check, just a little over 5 feet to make your way over that cliffside.
Oh, okay. I didn't see a cliffside there.
That's the stone.
Oh, okay. That thing.
I guess it might be
Me
more
too.
appropriate to call it
Well-
a mud flap than a
Well,
loincloth
with
at this
no
point.
issue, you make your way. You jump, landing up on from Ryzen, the 3rd tier of this hill. Anything else for your turn?
Well, that's it. Okay, since it is my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that was a ready to action.
Yeah.
Okay, I will throw a dart. This guy.
Okay. That's why I was asking if you had anything else.
Yeah.
Got it. And a 10? Unfortunately, that is a miss. It sticks into the spiked armor and just hangs there. Its head turns towards you, then towards Val, and then towards the shadow. As
Okay,
it.
now
How
how many darts can I throw per round? Just one?
Just believe one, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you have 2 attacks, but I don't believe you do.
No. That's it then.
In a frantic maneuver, taking the arrow from the quiver, it knocks it into the short bow, taking a shot at the shadow. The shadow maneuvers to the side with a 6 to hit. I believe that is a miss for the shadow.
Yeah, that sure is.
And then it will attempt to take a step back.
And I'll get an opportunity attack.
Got it?
Another one.
Making its way away.
That's
Ooh.
2 in a row.
Over to here. Val, it is your turn.
Okay, just so I know, with my shadow, can I get flanking from that?
Yep. But just so you know, your shadow also has weight and, it's essentially you can kind of count it as another person.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because it can get felled in combat. So I'm gonna move 30 feet up to here, and then my shadow's gonna move as well. All the way up to here.
Okay, sorry, but I need you to move the shadow back just a little bit.
A little bit. Why?
As it makes its way, the shadow will run into a
Oh.
goblin that is kind of crouched, hiding behind the little bits of the stone. But with
This
only
motherfucker.
a 9 on the stealth, I think your passive perception picks that up. No problem.
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna swing at this one again. Maybe I can actually hit something.
This one to the south.
11.
The one that, not your shadow, but you are closer to.
Yeah.
The 11, unfortunately, is a miss.
God damn, I roll so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Perception and all that shit. I rolled high and then.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to second wind.
Got it. You should make your
Max on the second wind. So.
Oh, nice.
nice. You should make your character sheet on D&D Beyond, and it'll probably be better.
Nah,
100%.
it wasn't. I did it once.
Anything else for your turn? Nice second win, though.
Yeah, that's about it.
Ryzen.
Alright. I am going to move up a bit.
When Ryzen pads to me, I say, "Be careful! It smells like shit over here."
Oh, I could smell it from back there. Do I even see the goblins out here, or I'm assuming I could see the troll from here, but
You
around
can
the
see
corner.
the troll. This one is definitely going to have some cover, and so will this.
All right.
But I mean, you have a sense of where they are from seeing the commotion and maneuvers from Val. I will say that I think it's your first time seeing the shadow, so you're quite uncertain of exactly what that is, but having a bit of arcane knowledge, you can, only guess. It must be magic. Must be
Looking at the
magic.
range of my spells, and I think 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. You said this one would have cover, but or do I even see it?
You can see this one. This one, no.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a firebolt at this one.
Got it. That'll hit.
20. 9
9
fire
points of
damage. Nice.
So Val, as you maneuver around and taking a swing, unfortunately missing, as your warhammer swings into the stump that is just to your south, this firebolt soars right over your shoulder, striking the goblin in its chest. The goblin keels over. Ah! Tongue hanging out. Severely burned.
Do I know if Val was injured? Did I see that before, or can I see that Val is injured?
You saw the rocks batter against him for sure, or him or her. I don't know if you know yet.
I don't know if I know, him or Xerxes or Val, to be honest.
Out of character, I am at full health now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
did a 13 heal.
But I was going to say that the second wind definitely seemed to heal the wounds over.
okay. All right. I think that's all I got.
All right. With your shadow taking a swing at this goblin, just to the south of it, the goblin will swing back.
It never swung at that one.
Oh, it didn't? I thought you had... Oh, no, you're right. Well, seeing it approach, it'll definitely then need this. Fuck these checks I make for shadows. I don't know why I do this to myself. 12 as it swings its scimitar towards the shadow.
It's a miss.
And the shadow takes a very elegant step back, dodging the blade. Joy.
Oh,
The aroma of poo is all around you,
Oh God!
but it is your turn. You can escape this fate.
No, I think it's growing on me.
Wow.
Right. I look at Ryzen and say, "How you holding up? You
Val
wounded at
becomes
all?"
immediately uninterested.
I'd say I healed up a little bit, but I'm still a little bit injured.
Would you like me to heal you?
I'm not too bad anymore.
Okay. I peek around like right about here. Can I see the troll where I'm at?
Yes, the troll is directly to your south, standing atop the hill, looking back and forth, surveying the area.
I turn to Ryzen and say, "That's a big boy."
Big fucking goblin.
I yell out to Val and I say, "You all right over there?"
Doing fine, but they're slippery bastards.
Fair. Oh man, everybody's doing their own thing. I'm over here being a cleric. And
Xerxes gone. She
Bush.
is the bush.
Xerxes did her job. His job.
See? Even
Do I
Val doesn't know.
He doesn't even know.
She.
What do I do? Well, I guess I could arm my crossbow. I don't know how to do that line thing where it tells me how far something is.
If you're trying to see how far to maneuver your token, if you left click and hold your token and then right click along the way, it'll give you waypoints, but you've already moved 10 foot. Or 5 foot.
Well, I'm trying to see how
Go
far I am from something. Like, when
Oh,
I left click, it just dragged
from
it.
the left, on the left side in the toolbar, you'll see this thing that looks like a circle and a ruler. You select that,
Yeah.
and then I suggest doing snap to center. It always gives you the best idea.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. There we go. I got it. Okay. So this is about 50 feet from me.
Yep, roughly.
Okay.
You are snapped to corner right now, so it'll be a slight bit manipulating.
Okay.
That's why I do from center, because it gives you a more accurate thing. But, I mean,
Oh, yeah,
technically it's
yeah.
really only off like 2.5 foot.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna arm my crossbow, and you're about to see some crazy things happen as as I look around and try to figure out how to use a crossbow.
Just
I'm
ask
gonna arm my
Resin, he's right there.
crossbow. And I'm going to.
You had some target practice with it before.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna move up a little bit. I'm gonna move up to about maybe right there.
Okay.
So I can do about yeah, I should be able to hit him here. And I'm going to aim at the troll with my crossbow.
Oh, got it. What kind of crossbow do you have? A light?
Yeah, it's a light one, so the range is like 80.
Okay. Well, you're definitely in range. As long as it's not a hand crossbow, I think you're okay.
Yeah, it's a light one.
All right.
I will aim at the big goblin man.
Big goblin. Got it.
Am I just rolling the d20 or is it plus my dex?
I believe it's plus your dex.
Okay.
And proficiency if you're proficient in it.
Oh yeah, so it'd be plus 3. How much epic music in this one? There we go. So that'll be another 2, so plus 16.
That'll hit. 16 connects into the large goblin, aka the troll that you see just up the hill. The bolt sinking in, you hear it. Ugh! Deep echo carries over the area.
Sounds like this one's trying to take a shit too.
We the poop tribe.
Oh no!
Val, that's when you realize those aren't rocks.
I'm like, I'm not ordering the poo-poo platter.
They're
Oh.
petrified turds.
Those are rocks. Oh.
I'm just kidding, Val. But,
No.
anything else? Well, I need you to roll damage. That's for sure.
Plus 1, so it'd be 8.
Nice.
Good chunk.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me. I say, take that, you damn beast.
Oh, as the troll makes its way forward, it will reach down, grab this large rock,
Some shit.
take aim,
Put it down.
and throw it towards you, Val.
Put it down.
And as it does, I will need a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
I
But
don't
you
like
also
dexterity saving
see the bolt that had just sunk into its chest pop out and the wound heal over.
Whoa.
21.
Excuse me. You know, that is not allowed.
As it hurls the rock, it misses you and then shatters behind. You do not take any damage. Then it picks up this branch.
Oh my goodness.
And maneuvers towards you. The
Wow,
branch
you
in
gotta get
hand.
out
It
of
has a
there.
weapon that looks so cool, almost like it was meant to be.
I yell out, Val, you gotta get out of there.
I got this bastard.
Oh.
Xerxes, it's your turn. I believe this is what, round 3.
Yes.
Hi.
I will use dash so I can go. Okay, how much movement or do I have to roll to get from up the incline?
Either an athletics or acrobatics check to get up the incline.
Okay. Then I will preemptively do that.
It's only 5 foot. I think you got it.
Ah,
Depending on where you go up, because it does vary. Alright, you
Okay.
got it. No problem.
Oh yeah, look at that.
all right, so I'm gonna use the
Springing
dash
up-
to. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say springing up with no issue.
Is this a tree or a bush?
That's a tree.
Dang it.
You love those bushes.
Dang.
Yes, I am bush.
Uh,
All right. So I'm gonna climb, and then I'm gonna do my best to. I guess how big is the trunk of this tree?
Judging from the stumps around, it's about 5 foot and 5
How
foot in
far
width.
can you move?
I did a
Like
dash.
That's a dash.
That
Oh,
dash.
okay. Okay.
Then I will hide behind the
Ohm's
tree.
like, I need to play rogue like this.
I know.
Impressive.
So another stealth.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
You're flying by. I'm like, what?
Eh,
Ooh,
it's no
nice.
bush.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
I'm
wait,
gonna-
I'm looking at the wrong one.
The
I'm in a
bush
campaign with
moves
a monk
towards
with
the
45
tree,
movement.
and you feel that quite a few notice. Definitely not as hidden as your previous locations.
Yeah, she smelled the poo and was like, oh, and I was like, what was that?
I think that's it because I used my action on the. So. Wait. I never technically threw that offhand dagger because that other one died. Do I still have it?
Technically, no.
I
Technically,
think you
no.
still have the physical dagger, but if you're thinking about the bonus action, if what I was reading is correct, you still have to do the action.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
to after you
Alright.
attack with the blade.
All right,
Yeah.
then disregard. I will end.
It's your turn.
All right.
Oh.
I will run right up to this SOB here and quarterstaff him. $25 to hit,
25 hits.
and I will spend a key point to flurry of blows.
$16 hits.
Okay, and he's got to make a strength check because I'm going to knock him prone.
Whoa. That's a big man, not prone.
Must succeed. Oh no, dexterity saving throw. Be knocked prone.
I was gonna say I think it's a dex, but a 14.
Yeah, that succeeds.
Woo!
And I'll hit him again.
Unfortunately, the 9 misses.
Oh.
Okay.
You were doing good.
Yeah, and that's it for Ohm.
that guy's dead. Val, it's your turn.
Am I within range of this guy? The troll?
The Warhammer 10 foot?
No, if I move, can he get an opportunity attack?
Got a pretty big branch.
I'm gonna assume yes. So I'm gonna run around this side
Got a pretty big branch.
and swing at the troll.
All right, you will have advantage. As it maneuvers the branch, pivoting at its waist, you see it's a bit
not too
distracted
good rolls?
between you and Ohm. The
Well, 20 was
23
wrong.
hits.
Nice.
Nice. Ooh.
Ooh, good damage too.
10 bludgeoning, and then I'm gonna use my Unleash Incarnation to make one additional melee attack from the Echo's position at this goblin.
Got it.
Smack
Echo.
'em.
What is it? The Echo Knight?
Yeah.
It's pretty good too. I like it. Like I said,
12.
Unfortunately, the 12 misses.
Damn.
As it swings forward with the Warhammer, it will be parried by a spiked shield.
Ooh.
Well, he's carrying a shield. Okay.
This one actually, not like the one that you caught with its pants down, quite literally has armor on.
Okay. Not just a shitty loincloth.
Yeah, unfortunately for that goblin, he got caught at a bad time.
He literally
I
got caught with his
was.
pants down.
Anything else, Val?
Excuse me.
That's it for me.
Horizon.
Alright, move up. 10, 20,
You want to shuffle?
25, 30.
That's a nice boulder.
I'm assuming I can only see this one still. I'm assuming I can't see Gabo.
Gobbo ain't here.
Um,
He'll have a bit of cover, but you can catch glimpses of him. But Gobbo's not there, no. Gobbo's a hero. These are villains.
You right.
How dare you?
Ooh.
I'm killing Ember on Saturday.
Isn't that what you always try to do?
Yes.
Gonna do a Toll to Dead on Trolley.
Okay.
Wisdom save 15.
Ooh, that's a fail. A 13. For 9 necrotic damage. As Ohm and Val, each of you see the necrotic energy take a hold of this troll. You hear the cracks and breaks from the branch it has grasped in its hand, and it looks back and forth between the two of you quite frantically. Is that it for your turn, Ryzen?
Yes.
Well, this goblin is quite certain that this shadow is real. As a 14 hit the shadow.
Nope.
And
Oh my goodness.
being blocked from your warhammer, it seems to just bounce off effortlessly. The shadow holding its ground. Joy.
I could do one of two things. I could be a cleric and just stay back and do pot shots, or I can be ridiculous and join in the fray. Considering how Joy reacts to this type of situation, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move like all the way over here,
Got it.
and then I'm gonna take a shot at the big man right here.
Perfect.
Where's my light bone?
That's the damage. I need the attack roll.
Yeah, just assume that I hit.
Mm-mm. Not with how you roll.
Hey.
Shit, that hits. 7 points of damage. Another bolt sinking into this thick hide of the troll. It's at the end of your turn, Joy.
Yes.
As the bolt pops out and the wound heals over, the troll seems a bit rejuvenated as it takes the branch and extends it above its head, swinging it towards Ohm.
Oh. Get out of there, Ohm.
Misses.
Ohm, 24 to hit.
That misses.
I don't think so.
It hits.
Ah, nearly minimum damage. You will take 9 points of damage as it bludgeons itself into you. You hear the branch crack a bit, and let me just see. Oh, it does break.
Oh.
And as it breaks the branch over your head, it swings its other arm towards you, Ohm, attempting to claw you. But this is only a 10, which I think if you weren't wearing any armor, you would be fine.
Well, I'm not wearing any armor.
But if you weren't a monk too, I guess that would be another subpart to that.
Yeah.
Missing you wildly as you maneuver gracefully out of the way of the claw attack. It moves from the troll, and we go to the top of the turn order, Xerxes.
Okay, how tall is this rock, the one that's drawn and not added?
I'm glad that you noticed. It's roughly about 10 foot tall.
Is a big rock.
It's a big rock, yes.
I love it.
Quite easily tall enough for you to hide behind.
I'm gonna do the Heidi thing.
Bush.
Okay, so I'll run behind the rock, and then I will do my psychic. Hold on, I can talk. Psychic blade.
Soul dagger also acceptable.
Psycho blades.
Psychic blade. Psycho blades.
Yes, I like that one.
Sociopath blades.
Yeah.
Oh my
There
god. It just gets worse the more we go in.
it is.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Nice.
On the big one, right?
Yes.
Because the small goblin would definitely have a bit of cover from your angle.
Yep, so that's 5.
Ooh, 5 psychic damage.
The dagger sinks into the side, and as it hits, you can see the energy just evaporate, piercing into the skin as the bits of green hide turns a purplish color.
Ew.
Then I will try my hand at the offhand one. That sounds weird.
Pew pew!
10 probably misses.
10 is a miss.
Okay, then I
No.
will take this time to become one with this rock.
Give me a stealth check. This will be at disadvantage.
Why are you touching the rocks?
I am
You're
partially
quite
rocked.
certain the troll has noticed your position.
Oh no.
Bush, why have you failed me?
It's at the end of your turn.
Yes.
You left bush and went to
I
rock.
should have just like uprooted the bush and like stayed
Taking it with you.
bush.
Okay, I will once again hit this thing with my quarterstaff, or at least attempt to.
Ooh, that was
24 is
good.
a
Oh,
good
do I-
attempt.
Oh,
Do I have
man.
advantage?
Yes, you do.
Okay, let me roll that again. I should have asked first. Crit check.
Ah. 9 damage.
With
not
9
bad.
points of damage.
Hit.
And I will burn another key point for another flurry of blows.
$25 is
Damn.
a good strike.
You're
Okay.
rolling high, dude.
25 is a nice one. And a
And
7's
he
not
is-
bad.
With my open hand technique, he cannot take any reactions until the end of my next turn,
Oh,
Got it.
and I will hit him again.
oh my goodness.
Oh,
And
Oh, there it is.
nice.
Ooh,
Damn, you were like 18, 19, 20, dude. Like,
wow.
Go ahead and give me a crit check for the other unarmed strike, just in case there's another 20.
Oh, okay, that's right. I forgot I had advantage.
'Cause You're rolling on fire right now, so let's get a bad one out of the way for you.
Yeah,
there
there it
you
is.
go.
There
Alright.
it is.
Yes. Okay, and being in the monastery, would I have read about these creatures at all? It was a library.
Go ahead and give me a history check at advantage.
If I remember anything. Come on. Story.
Jesus, dude.
You remember quite a bit about trolls, being quite scared and weakened from fire, but also having a bit of a rejuvenation factor that seems to be in their
Right.
blood. But of note, these do look a tad bit different. Their hide-ish skin seems to be, quite different. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, okay. Well, knowing that he can't take any reactions, I'm going to move away from him. Yeah, 40 feet will do. I can move further, but... And I will drop my quarterstaff and bring out my bow.
Val, as moves away, you can see this troll moving quite slowly. It seems to be attempting to grab him, but is just unable to move fast enough.
His nerves are pinched for the moment. You can move away if you want.
Is that the end of your turn, Om?
And that is the end of my turn, yes.
All right, Val.
Okay. Yep, so I'll try to go finish up this goblin over here. I'll move 30 feet. Take a swing.
Oh,
Will be at advantage, of course, from the shadow.
Oh,
God damn.
But dang, unfortunately, a 12 is a
Oh,
miss.
I
A
roll so
goblin
bad.
is very dexterous.
Roll 20 hates me today.
yeah.
Anything else, Val?
That's it.
Ryzen.
Sitting here like, man, where did Val and Xerxes go?
I've been in there.
No, I just can't see you, because of like where I am and where you. Just like, could really use their help right now.
Leaving Joy at the front line as far as Ryzen's concerned.
Yeah,
Just running in.
I see Ohm run back. Is Ohm injured looking?
No.
Okay.
He's okay.
All right.
Yeah, he's
Must
been
have
injured, but
been
he's okay.
All right. I will throw another Toll the Dead at the troll. Ooh.
Oh,
Come
max
on.
damage
Shit.
if
Mm.
you succeed. Mm. This
DC
is-
15.
This is a 0.
He rolled a 0.
Mm-hmm.
What? He has a negative wisdom.
minus 1
Oh.
on the wisdom.
And you rolled a 1.
Rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
That is
Nice.
12 necrotic
That
damage.
feels bad. But I mean, great for you guys.
Yeah.
ooh. That troll was like, I just wanted to hug, guys. Why are you doing this to me?
He wanted to hug us to death.
Yeah.
With a very successful Toll of the Dead there, is there anything else, Ryzen? 12 points of damage is quite a bit.
Do I see any allies that look injured heavily.
Omolin a little bit, and then I think that's kind of it.
All right, I will
Yeah.
hold off for now then.
Olm is like half the elf he used to be.
Half
He's holding
health.
up.
He's a half elf.
This
I was
goblin.
like, oh, I'm a
will-
half elf too.
This goblin will continue to swing frantically towards the shadow. I already know a 12 is a miss. The shadow is keeping this goblin well distracted. Neither can kill each other. This is a duel of the ages.
It's an intense
This
battle over
goblin
there.
over here behind this rock is a lot
Joy.
stronger than a troll.
Yes. Full disclosure, that goblin has about 1/80th of the health.
Oh, it's my go. Oh,
Joy,
geez.
it's your turn, yes.
Sorry. I'm reading.
Nerd.
I will cast. Sorry, I'm kind of new to clerks. I want to cast Spiritual Weapon. So basically, I create a spectral weapon, and when I cast a spell, I can make a melee spell attack.
What does it look like?
Oh man, how are you asking the real questions? I want to say it's like light blue, and it looks like a longsword.
Covered in poop.
No. And I'm going to has to be within 5 feet. Oh. Well, I guess we're front lines today.
You don't have to be within 5 feet of it. You've got I think it's 60 feet you can cast a range at.
Yeah, you can put it anywhere,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're right.
and then it moves on its own.
There, you should be
Yeah.
able to
Like
move it.
that.
Then you can move it 20 feet as a bonus action after
You
that.
should be able to move it, Joy.
Okay, so I'm gonna move it and smack the troll with the spiritual weapon. So let me roll to see if I hit.
Yeah, you can place it wherever you want. I just put it right there.
Yeah, that's a good spot for it. Just smack him on the head with him. Come on, rolls. Don't fail me now. Well,
It failed you. Unfortunately, that's a
Um,
miss.
yeah. Question: was that a bonus action?
It is.
Yes, that's a bonus action spell. So
Then I
you can
take-
cast a cantrip as an action.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what I'm gonna do is obviously I gotta stick to my old crossbow and shoot another bolt at him.
Got it.
I just murmur to myself, sometimes you just gotta use the old bow.
A
Wow.
natural 20.
Nice. Oh yeah.
What is the damage?
Sometimes you just gotta use the bow, you know?
Just bow it up.
um, four.
Go ahead and roll it one more time, but I'll just take off your modifier.
Okay.
Got it.
So 6 total.
Almost does it. If you would have hit with the
Oh.
bonus action, it would have been enough.
Oh, I know. That is my turn though.
All right.
Let me take off my bolts. Shot 3.
So as you see the wounds heal over just a bit, the bolt pop out, but the little hole from the head of the bolt still remains, but it maneuvers towards you, Joy, extends its claws, and
I
attempts to
stare
attack.
at him.
Excuse me.
I don't know, man.
Ooh,
Come-
Joy. Unfortunately, this is going to be payback from hell. First roll is a natural 20, and the other
Oh.
is a natural 19.
Oh, okay, all right. Listen, I'm a big woman, okay? You can smack me all day long, but I'll still keep
Okay,
getting.
well, this grown woman's getting smacked to the ground. The first claw attack hits you for, what would that be? 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Ouch.
The second hits you for 10.
Okay.
25 points of slashing damage in total, as you feel yourself be battered and become quite bruised and bloodied.
That would have knocked me unconscious.
Is it possible for me to roll to see if I keep standing up and not get knocked to the ground?
No, there's no need for that, but I appreciate the role play there. If there was a part of it, I would, but that is actually very detrimental in battle.
Yeah.
Xerxes, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna step out here and try with the psychic daggers again.
All right,
Side-
these attacks will be at normal rolls, no advantage.
They're basically daggers.
Yeah.
But basically daggers, yes. You got it. You can kill it. Easy peasy. 16's a hit.
That's it.
Mm.
7. Nice.
It's not
And
looking
then
well.
I will do the offhand.
25
Ooh.
is a hit.
Yes.
With another 7.
Another
Good hit.
7. Psycho daggers for the
And
win.
as the Psycho Dagger stabs it into its thigh, it turns, and just as it does, the second dagger pierces it right between the eyes, and the troll falls.
I spit on the troll.
Only one enemy that seems impossible to hit remains.
Okay. From there, I will try and become one with the rock again.
Alright. I don't think a stealth will be needed. Just because that goblin is well occupied. I think just your natural, if you add your dexterity from your 10, will be more than enough to pass.
Okay, so I don't need to roll anything.
But if you want to, you can roll it at advantage. I guess it's possible that you roll 2 1s, right? Or total opposite end.
I am Rock. Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Xerxes morphs into Boulder as it becomes Ohm's turn.
Okay. Well, seeing the troll fall unconscious, I'll just run up to it and pour some oil on it and burn it.
Alright, that will take your action, but you can set it ablaze.
Yes. I will. And I'll mark off one of my oils.
I'm gonna put a grenade on it because it is now an explosive site.
You hear Ryzen yell, "What are you doing? It's already dead."
Like, these creatures can regenerate. Fire
What?
or acid is the only thing that can truly kill them.
Interesting.
Oh.
Anything else, Home?
That's it.
Val. You can fucking do it, man. I believe in you.
I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Come on, Val.
It's been.
Oh my
dude.
god.
Goodness.
Oh.
Image isn't even helping me.
Oh.
It's because you're not enabling 3D
Fortunately,
dice
that's
this
a
way.
miss.
Pretty dice mice.
You're not rolling real.
Anything
D20s,
else for your
though.
turn?
Nope.
Ryzen.
I got a pin down over here.
That is a brutal battle.
Alright. Do I not see this one, or you said I do see
It's
it?
obscured.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. 25. 30. Can I see him kind of now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Val,
Um,
panting heavily, missing, swinging the warhammer continuously. Yeah, you're tired.
Nah.
Your shadow's gassed.
Drop Toll the Dead on him.
You get it because it's a shadow.
Love that spell, man.
He has not been injured, right?
It's a nice
No.
cantrip.
Oh
Oh,
god.
Mm.
4
that's a
damage.
4.
He refuses to die.
Alright, 2 necrotic damage. At least he's been injured now, though.
Unless
He has
makes a
1
save.
fucking HP left.
Oh my god, he has
He
a
has
3
a
hit
total
point.
of 3.
Yes.
Oh my god, why can I
The
roll
Rambo
at least a
Goblin,
He
three?
man.
rolled, like, I always do random HP for the enemies.
Kidding?
And I rolled minimum health. I think it was just like 1 + 1. Like,
Oh my god.
or like 1 + 2 or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. But,
Wow.
Of course, I rolled a
1
2 on
plus
the
2.
damage.
but Goblin's turn.
Yeah.
He doesn't die.
Goblin is going to stand firm in battle, but quite stupidly still attempting to hit the shadow. A 7.
This gobbo, man.
This goblin is quite certain that this shadow is going to be the death of him, even though the others are beginning to surround him and his brethren have fallen in combat. But fuck it, this shadow is going down.
Right?
Joy,
Determined.
put this goblin out of its misery, please.
In a bloody pulp, I'm just gonna crawl over here. And I'm just gonna say, I got him really lazily and shoot him with my crossbow.
Since you're shooting from a prone position while you're crawling, it will be a disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I was like, listen, I'll crawl over there.
Probably be 2 nat 20s.
Well,
Oh, it's one at 20.
There's one.
Yep. He's
Roll another
stealing all the good
d20. I'm
rolls.
just kidding. I'm just
Oh my
curious. Roll one
God.
more d20. I'm just curious.
He just.
Oh.
Hey, wait,
Ah.
man.
Whoa.
oh, huh.
All right, go ahead and roll me damage. It's
He
not
said
needed.
disadvantage.
Oh, he did take disadvantage. Well, somebody's getting shot in the back.
Your
someone-
shadow's finally gone there, Val. But anything you'd like to add for taking out the last enemy?
I'm going to. There's nothing much I could really do. I mean, other than being a bloody mess. I mean, that's it. And just shouting out, "I can hang with the best of them."
So Val, your shadow having a sixth sense kind of splits, and as you see this bolt soar right towards this goblin's head, the bolt sinks in and the goblin falls limp. The area becomes calm, and combat is over.
I say to Val, "It looked like you needed some help over there."
I feel like I'm 100% right now. You've looked better though.
Don't worry about it. Trolls
You,
are a nuisance.
Need a little bit of healing.
If you'd be so kind, but I can also heal.
Where the hell is Xerxes?
I am stone!
The boulder.
I am rock.
Each of you
Haven't
see the
seen 'em all
boulder
fight.
speak.
So I would ask Joy and Ohm, who were injured.
I could use a bit of healing. I mean, but you could always
Well,
take a short rest.
I'm a little less than half after getting smacked up like that.
Holy smokes.
How about at this
What's
point,
your HP?
I think is a good point to call it right at the end of combat.
What do you
So-
have for
Yeah.
HP?
Can't tell you.
That way each of you can explore, see
You
if
have
there's
more than
anything to
half.
find, things of that manner.
Well, I want to retrieve my spectral weapon. I want to recall that.
Oh, no problem.
Hey guys.
But
Whoa!
Hey,
Jeez!
Hey, where'd you come from?
Falls off the cliff.
Well, I guess if we decide whether or not to short rest or heal, we'll figure that out next time.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
all right. Well, I hope each of you had fun, and I
Oh,
will
yes.
see you
Mhm.
probably in a week.
It was great to play again, man. Good game,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yep.